What's up, everybody? Welcome to Constructed Chaos, where we run our D&D live stream every single Wednesday at 7 p.m. Central Time. That is the day. That is the time. And we are here sitting pretty on episode 10 with 25,000 subs on the channel. Thank you guys so much for joining us in our adventures. It seems like you guys are having every bit of... Mabel's having a good time.
Talk about.
She's been squeaking all kinds of toys while we've been waiting to go live. So excited to hear some happy squeaks in the background today. That said, to celebrate our 25,000 sub goal, we have some more tabletop beard oils as they have decided to continue their sponsorship. So everyone say thank you, Tabletop Beard. They're here with us in the chat today.
Thank y'all.
Today we're checking out the Barbarian oil, which has blood orange, yuzu, grapefruit, and bergamot. Honestly, this is one of my favorites. And even though it's like, I don't know, I kind of imagine this as being a barbarian that knows to shower. Yeah.
I would think a pirate barbarian, and it fits this episode because he eats a lot of citrus.
Yeah.
Therefore, he doesn't get scurvy.
Yeah, so he doesn't get scurvy, of course.
But while we try this stuff on, let's roll a quick ad for our buddies over at Tabletop Beard.
I think this might be my favorite. Welcome back, everybody. As you saw from the ad, if you want to try out some of these beard oils for yourself, you can head over to the Tabletop Beard website. The link is in the description. And if you use Chaos20 at checkout, you can get 20% off of your order. So huge shout out to our friends over at Tabletop Beard. Lots of cool stuff coming from them in the future. More than just their beards and balms and butters. Hopefully some candles, because I would love to have one lit every time we stream. It smells so good.
That's citrus.
On that note,
no, not quite yet. I do have a little bit more to get through today. I'm sorry. So
we leveled up. Okay, cool.
No, not that either. Because this is our 10th episode, I am going to be doing recaps of our adventures every 10. So if you're catching us for the first time, or if this is the first episode that you've seen and you want to catch up to our adventures fast without having to watch 3 hours upon 3 hours upon 3 hours, don't worry, that is on the way. As soon as this episode is wrapped, I am going to be compiling a recap and getting that together for everyone. So everyone can join our adventures much more quickly that way.
I also have a little bit of housekeeping.
Yeah?
Do not walk away from our stream, but if you have a window near you, it is a blue moon tonight.
Oh, yeah, it is a blue moon.
Yeah. Blue moon
Thank you from our resident druid.
Moon expert.
So that means we leveled up.
No, still no.
I mean, it's literally once in a blue moon. You level up mid-combat.
Yeah.
So no level ups yet, but if you do want to help our adventures in other ways, we do have our chaos points, which I've covered in the past, but it has recently gotten a bit of an upgrade in that you can now gift common and uncommon items to our players via the Itemic Telemitter, a magical teleportation device that randomly becomes populated with a random uncommon or common item depending on what you redeem. that our adventurers can then put to good use.
We need a sound on the soundboard, Alex.
I do. I'll try that.
We've already been We've already been
Nothing.
scheming on one of the items that we got last session.
Which the itemic telemeter, very different from the mortal telemeter.
The people.
Yeah,
The
you
people
can't
do
send
it.
people through this thing. It doesn't work.
Absolutely.
Doesn't work that way. And finally, there is now a way to redeem chaos using chaos points. You can spend 66,666 points to completely alter the course of our session as well as the adventure at large. I will always have something chaotic planned in the background. If it gets redeemed, it could be a good thing, could be a bad thing, but it will be crazy.
It will be a thing. Way to
But
go.
with all that said, we left on a bit of a cliffhanger last time, so I think it's finally time.
You guys, I think it's time to roll
No.
it. Beautiful people in
I was expecting.
The day dwindles, stretching an eerie waning light over the waters south of Zashatin. Here, the ripple dancer comes to rest among waves of splintered wood and charred decking. Fresh flames lick hungrily at what remains of the shattered mast and sails, and shouts from below render a vivid image in your mind of your enemies boarding into the cargo hold through the opening driven wide by their own vessel colliding with yours. The horizon shifts as you hear the creak of timber under stress of the ripple dancers lurching backwards, and the bow turns upwards towards the sky. The enemy cheers victoriously beneath the beleaguered deck like wailing wraiths, their figures silhouetted by the dying day, and their shadows cast large by the fires advance in a malevolent cacophony. But you will not slip so easily into the depths. As you steel your nerves and steady your feet upon the quaking craft, you hear the battle cry of your own crewmates rise to meet your unnerving foe. Now this ballad of the sea crescendos into a fiery finale. Welcome back, everybody. So now that Chad has seen the intro and all of you has seen the intro, we rejoin the five of you and your crewmates, or the four of you rather. Sorry, I'm used to a fifth person being here. The four of you and your crewmates, as your ship has now been boarded. While the intro was running, I had all of you roll for initiative. So let's go around and get that. Valeth, what'd you roll?
16.
16. Odd.
23.
Okay.
I don't know.
Oh yeah.
He got a natural 20, so he's
Yeah.
pretty happy. with
Drazad.
12.
12. And Flora.
2.
2.
Oh no!
Nice.
It was going so well.
Yeah.
Looks like Flora's rolling a new character.
rolled
but we
it.
all run.
So, as a quick
universe
explanation,
It was really close to a 20.
because the ship does not come apart, there are varying stages here. There's basically the top deck where you are now. There is the first level below deck, and then there is the cargo bay
This is
all
the
the way
bottom.
at the bottom. So it just goes varying degrees, lower and lower as you move up from the camera here. With that said,
I thought those were the other boats. that we
Odd,
saw.
you are first in the initiative order.
Okay. Access
That'd be funny if it
to
was.
below deck. Can you point that out on the ship for me?
Yes.
real quick?
So
From top deck to mid deck, I guess.
if you want to go down to the first level, there's a door here,
Right?
and there's also like a little hatch here that can bring you to that small area. You do have to go through that first level to get to the cargo bay.
Is that normal movement?
How do you mean? Like getting to the door? Yes.
Yeah.
Going down, I'll just put you down there.
5 feet of movement to get down. To move
Yeah.
one square to the next. I know it's Brett's turn, but do we see the people on the boat? Because you said there were people.
You know, you can hear them. They came onto the boat. They have boarded you, and their ship that they were on is sinking. But the way
Oh,
they
but they
came
board-
on,
yeah, I
they
see.
bored a hole into the back of the ship
Right.
with theirs, and they charged straight into the cargo hold.
Okay.
Which is this part?
Yes.
Okay.
I'll come to the door.
Okay.
Open the door.
Yeah. You swing open the door, and inside
Yep.
Is big boy? Oh,
You
not
see-
big boy.
2 bandits. As you rush to the door and swing it wide, you see the 2 of them ready their blades. As you hear your captain in the background, protect the cargo! Hurry!
What deck is it on?
The low deck, you've been there!
He showed it to
I didn't go there. He went there.
You've been there before! We've all been there!
we slipped it.
You can tell the captain's had a hell of a day.
Yeah. I will.
blow up the cargo. No.
Yeah.
explode it all.
They can't have it if it's not there.
And these guys came up through that little hole right there too.
Yeah, so if you look at the next layer down, you can see there are stairs leading up. So basically, they busted in through the back and then rushed directly up those stairs.
Oh, got it.
So those are the enemies you see so far.
You still have your backpack.
Yeah. So.
We can put all the stuff in there.
Yeah, but they're down there with it.
No, I know.
Oh, your backpack of holding. I
Yeah.
forgot. I was like, his backpack. I'm like, okay.
Backpack.
Yeah.
This drawer of holding that is now a backpack of holding.
Yeah.
Okay, from here, I am going to. Oh shoot, man! All these guys are coated in fairy fire, right?
That is true. At the
Okay.
end of last session, you were able to sprinkle them with fairy fire dust. They are glowing a sickly green. All of them except for their captain Leonidas, who succeeded the save.
Eat your heart out, Taylor Swift. Okay,
Swifties
so
are up on
I am going to. Oh man, I guess I'm going to. And I'm not like face up with that first guy, right?
Not quite.
Yeah.
If you step into the room, you can attack him, but it's close quarters. Your ship is larger than theirs was.
Yeah.
But theirs was a glorified skiff. This is not it's medium schmallish.
Schmarsh.
Smart. Okay, well
Medium.
then, right from here, I am going to. I'm gonna beat my drum and make a spear and throw a spear at this guy.
Okay. The one who's crouched here, the little bandit,
The one
or
closest
there are
to the door?
two.
Yeah, the one who's on his knees.
Okay. Make your attack roll with advantage.
Destroy.
That's a 23.
23 is definitely going to hit. Roll your damage. As you swing open the door, you hear the call of your captain, and without missing a beat, you literally slap your drum, pull out a spear, and hurl it.
The
Okay.
music timed up well
I'm
with
going
your-
to. That's
drum.
5 points of force damage,
Awesome.
and then I'm gonna close the door. And use the rest of my movement to try and get to the other door.
Open the door, shoot something, closes the door.
So, what you guys see, which I think is important, is Odd rush in, open the door, get a weird look on his face, throw a spear in there, you're slams the door and starts running across
We
the
hear
ship.
his drum, boom, 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 and he
Bye bye
slams
now.
the door.
Bye bye. Bye.
So at
Or
this
I'll
point, this
tell
will be
him- I'll tell
close
him
to
as
your
I
max
close it.
movement, but
We
you
don't
can
want
get
any-
in there.
No soliciting.
Is there anybody in there?
So throwing open the hatch and peering in, because you kind of have to crawl in. It's not like you're stepping into this hold. There is no one in this front compartment,
Oh, okay. Cool.
which makes sense because they
Sounds
came in
like
through
a
the
place
back.
Where you could vent, like in what is the game?
Among Us.
Among Us, yeah.
Among Us.
Vent, pop up, shoot him, go back
Very
down.
sus.
The pirates
Yeah.
are among us.
Yeah.
They are. We're in trouble.
Can you put me off to the side a little bit? I don't want to be directly in front of that thing. I just
Okay.
want to be off to the side. And then I'm going to be like, hey, invisible man, shoot the next person that comes out of that door.
I'm talking about the servant.
The unseen servant.
Hey,
Do you say
he's
it
a
loud enough for
person,
Valoth to
okay?
hear you?
Sorry.
Yeah, do you say it enough for me? 'Cause
what?
I have to
Yeah.
mentally.
You see me yelling at an
I didn't
invisible
know if
man.
you were trying to just distract them, make them think there's an invisible man, or if you actually meant for the unseen servant.
Ada's just pointing and yelling at
He's trying to do hand signals
Yeah.
to the unseen servant. He's like,
Actually,
Like the woman on the airplane.
I had the mobile feet. Can I get up on top of where the hatch is or no?
Yeah, I'd allow you to do that.
Is there a rail in there or no?
Here?
Yeah.
like the space that you're jumping over, there's no railing. There's like a little ladder that you have to climb.
That's good.
Okay. Cool. So, with your turn over, there's now someone else's
My
turn.
turn.
You hear a booming voice from below deck. Find that beat weaver and bring him to me! Suddenly,
He's not here.
although this voice is booming and more powerful than you're used to, you recognize it as Captain Leonidas, the man that you were so calmly conversing with only days ago.
I have no idea
Where
what this
were
is
we
about,
calmly
guys.
conversing with him?
After
At the Skiff Rippers,
the Skiff Rippers hideout.
That's right.
where
That's
we
right.
live. That
Yeah,
thing,
yep, yep, yep.
With that done, Valoth, it is your go. What would you like to do?
I'm pretty sure I told him to
Yeah,
In
that
fairness.
sounds like something you would have done.
Yeah.
Gosh, it's only mentally. I can't just use my real words to speak to them. Okay. So he'd already been told to shoot the cannon at the ships, but I'm gonna tell him to redirect at the door.
Mm-hmm.
So bad.
So he's gonna flip over and ready to aim at the door.
Yeah, I mean,
Then after he's moved himself, I'm gonna run down and open the door
Mm-hmm.
and get back up.
Okay.
whoopsies.
When you swing open the door,
well, I guess before I open the door, can he shoot this turn or no?
Would we know that?
I would allow it
Okay.
because the crew is all on deck with you.
Okay.
But I will say for future turns, it's going to be up to you guys to
Help him.
load and aim the weapon like you were doing last time.
Okay, cool. But I've given him the command to just fire at any bandits that come out of the door, so I don't have to command him again, so I can use my bonus action for other things. But then, yeah, then I'm going to run down, open the door, and come back up.
All right. You swing open the door and you, without even looking inside, you fling it open and run back.
I'm running, grab it, and throw it as I circle back around up to the top.
As the door swings open, the individual that you struck with your spear is exposed. Is your homunculus servant going to shoot through the opening in the door, or are they waiting for someone to come
shooting.
out?
I said shoot at the bandits
Got it.
through the door.
Okay.
Do you have advantage?
Roll with advantage.
And it's +6 on the gun, right?
It is +6 on the gun.
Because the unseen servant has like a -7. Oh, sweet. That's 21.
That will hit. Roll your
This poor
damage.
bastard.
What's the damage again on this?
3d10.
3d10?
Every time. Please
Shooting
close the door
the
back.
ship with its own gun.
Yeah. Please close the door back when you're done.
Oh my god, that's 3 8s. What is that?
24.
24.
This poor
What?
This
person.
door is to stay open. during
Once again,
business
I'll
hours.
describe this as what the remaining two of you see as you're up on the back of
Yeah.
the ship here. You see the bolt fire, and as you track it with your line of sight, you just see it fly out the back of the ship with a person attached to it. He's gone.
Wilhelm
He's
scream.
out of there.
Can I use Mage Hand to shut the door back?
Hey, you didn't do it.
Yeah,
I
I
don't
mean,
have
you
an
didn't do an action. Go for it. Yeah, you can do
Yeah,
that.
so then after I see
my
the I'm
God.
running back up and I see the person launch out the back of the boat, I'm like, oh, I shut the door back.
All right. With that, it is now Drazad's turn. What would you like to do, friend?
Oh no. Okay. So, is there anyone still left? Why do we keep closing the door? Is the bad man the only one
Oh, yeah.
out there?
A lot of guys in there.
Oh, great. Wonderful. Okay. That is wonderful.
It's like a little
Awesome.
surprise every time they open it, though. It's
Oh,
fun.
it's like a new thing. Okay.
Yeah, it's a game.
Oh, great.
they open and get shot by something,
Yeah.
whether it's
Yeah.
a thrown spear or
I think I'm going to. I use my blessing of force last. Yeah, I think I'm gonna keep on going with this opening the door shenanigans.
All
I
right.
love it.
You rush down,
It's turned into a Benny
crack
Hill.
open the door.
Yeah, it's like we're playing a mini.
it's like every time they open the door, it's like a new person and a new.
So notably, the bolt has fired from this front ballista.
Yep.
And it has to be reloaded and
Yep.
Yep.
I'll say you can skip the aiming step because it's really just shooting into that door. But it needs to be at least reloaded before it can be fired again. That does take an action. So you can push the door open. Yeah.
Okay. So I push the door open. I see the lady right there. Oh my god, there's another one of you. And as he like jumps back and is scared, almost as if the being scared of this lady all of a sudden triggers it. Just a giant flash of light streaks from his necklace, and I use guiding bolt on her.
Okay. Is that a save or attack roll?
It's an attack
no, it's an
roll.
attack roll.
Yeah,
So
but you
roll
have
with advantage.
Ooh, bougie. A nat 20, baby.
Hell yeah. Oh my god.
Oh my god, you made me ink. You don't even know. I'm so scared.
Then a bright streak flies out with this one.
Can I have... Is that a D6?
D6?
No, that's a D6. Okay.
I feel like you're not going to have to guide anything after this.
Yeah.
Well, the advantage stays for Fairy Fire, or is it only...
6, 7, 8,
It's
9, 10,
concentration.
11. So 22... 22 to hit.
Okay.
That's damage. 22
22
damage.
damage, my bad. Yeah.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Rip.
So as you, the bolt shoots out, strikes her, and she vanishes in a wave of white light, as if she was never there.
You just... Oh my god, great Parax, this just scared me. And I close the door.
Are you staying where you at, or are you moving at all?
No, I think...
There's an opening over here too.
Yeah, I think I'm actually gonna go
Back.
run over here, and
Nobody's in there right now.
so looking into that hatch, can I see like this metal? Is this like an
Yeah.
open hatch? Like,
It is a metal grate where you can see down into the next level below.
But you can't open it?
I mean, you can get in there and open it.
I think that's what he's
Yeah.
asking.
So
Is it
it's
a
not
door,
like-
or
it's
is
not
it
like-
just like a
okay,
viewing?
okay.
Yeah,
like
it's not just a
done
viewing
shut.
point.
Okay,
You can
sweet.
get in there.
I am going to. Okay, I am not going down that way. There's way too many people coming up the stairs, and I'm gonna actually turn around and I'll start crawling down into this room
Okay.
right here.
So I'll say you have enough movement to get into that room, but you can't get into the hatch just yet.
Yeah. Okay.
So that's your full movement to basically move across the ship, get in there, and vanish some poor soul from existence.
Yeah, I have sent our soul to the great dragons in the sky. Yeah, that's it. I'm done.
All right. With that, you hear the cries echo from beneath you in the cargo hold as enemies begin to rush in further. Let's see, what exactly? Okay. Odd, make a perception check for me.
19
Okay. That's good.
plus 3.
As your attention is directed on the door where bandits have been coming in and the hole that Drazad just dove into, another sound catches your musician's ear outside of the cacophony of shouts and wails from below deck. You hear splashing separate from the lapping of waves off the bow of the ship.
Bow is front, right?
Yes.
Yeah, from it's people from the other boat we sank are swimming to us.
Most likely.
Nah,
You
I
see-
think it's creature or some shit.
Oh, they climbed up the front already?
They've been stored.
Unseen servant, you've done us well.
yeah.
Rip
Well,
in pieces.
They don't know he's there.
Yeah, he's
Yeah, I guess so. They don't see anybody in the cannon, and they
Yeah.
didn't see it get fired.
Wait, get him. To
Yeah,
give
they
him
don't
one of
know.
those weapons. He can attack.
So, I'll ask this:
weapon.
if they try and man the ballista, or they would touch it, right? They would know.
Well, with a ruling
He's in
that the
the
unseen
way.
servant couldn't pass because he's shapeless and mindless, but he couldn't pass through the bars of a
That's-
of a jail
Oh my
cell.
God, it's so-
that we did earlier. I would say yes because the wording says
Yeah.
he is
Shapeless and mindless,
shapeless and mindless, but you were like he can't go through the bars of your jail cell.
right?
Well, because I don't. Think
Okay,
it's
so yeah, they would
incorporeal.
they
It's
would
a weird
feel
thing.
him if they go to man that.
But
Okay.
shapeless, like
I know,
but-
it's such an odd.
What they're going to do first, you see this towering hammerhead shark man with a giant hook for a weapon climb over the edge, his teeth razor sharp as he grimaces at you. He lashes out with his hook. Let's see. Does a 7 hit you?
No.
Oh, dang.
Get wrecked.
He swings wide with the hook, still a bit disoriented from his transition from sea to land. You dodge nimbly out of the way, but you are unprepared for his bite as a non-natural 20 comes in at
Shield.
you. Okay. You cast shield just as the jaws clamp down over the magical aura that you surround yourself with. You see the insides of this shark's mouth, the rows and rows of razor sharp teeth gnashing and biting, trying to get through. As this is occurring, the other bandit is going to try and man this crossbow. Actually, I'm going to say... Would they try and man it or just say... No, they're going to try and man it. So, they actually...
I mean, they would try to man it, see it, but...
I'm going to say they're going to make an attack on the unseen
weird
servant.
force that's there.
Yeah.
Oh,
The
boy.
spectral entity.
I think they're going to have to try really hard to not hit him.
I still think that he should.
Well, he's got an AC of 10.
I still think that he should
17.
be able to
No, that
do.
hits.
Poof.
Hey, guess how many hit points he has?
One.
Yep.
So then a
He's
six slashing damage with a knife as she dives in and cuts at whatever entity is there. A magical flourish sort of ascends into the wind and scatters as she begins to grab a bolt.
You see Valos's eyes turn back from that galaxy into a solidified form as a single tear drops from his face.
One thing you do notice, Odd, is that both of these individuals are seafaring creatures. One is a shark man and the other is a triton. So they're accustomed to swimming through water very quickly. That's probably how they got here so fast.
Dust him.
Okay.
Is the door still open or you closed it?
He closed.
I closed
You
it.
closed it and went to the front. Okay.
Where-
So
Can I ask a question?
then I won't place anything.
Where's the crew? Where's Thali and them?
The crew
Oh,
is
yeah.
on deck with
Quaking
you
in their
currently.
boots.
Oh, okay.
Most of them, I'll say, are grouped up either on the edges of the ship,
Yeah.
near the rails, or up near the actual helm. As you guys were hired to be the muscle here, they are not going to participate.
I just suddenly
in the
became
fight.
concerned that there were other entities on the ship.
Dead. They're dead.
Yeah, right.
Probably.
There's just corpses in the middle of the ship.
Okay. Next up in the initiative order is going to be Flora. What would you like to do?
Okay, before I start, I just want everyone to know that the book I'm reading right now is also set on a pirate ship.
Nice.
So
Ahoy!
Spicy
I've
book?
No, it's not.
Spicy
I don't
pirate.
read those. They're
So
weird.
She gets advantage on
I
every
do. I
roll.
get advantage on every roll.
I love the shape of your not teeth.
That's right. Of your nubs in your mouth.
Your hook is beautiful.
Thank you. I whittled myself out of wood.
Sorry, I'm.
Your wooden peg leg is so
Are the-
chiseled.
Okay. Are the spaces like the same with walking?
Yes.
Get what I'm saying?
5 foot squares.
Yep.
Okay, thank you. Could I potentially get to this cannon and shoot it at Shark Boy?
You might be able to get to the
Like this
So,
middle thing.
oh, the hand cannon, or are you
Or the
talking about
ballista.
one?
that?
Oh, that.
Yeah.
Either of them.
Just like
The
I allowed
crew's
a
over
free
there, huh?
shot from the other one, I'll do the same for this one. I'll assume that the
And this
crew
one
is
has
already
+1.
loaded and aimed it.
Okay, great.
Oh,
then
this
I'll
one
do
does
the
have
big
+1.
Yeah.
So it's a 7 to hit and +1 to the damage, right?
I guess.
And that
Do
counts
they
as
have
an
plus-
action.
It does.
Okay. So
Yeah, it's a +1 to either the AC or the attack and damage roll.
So you did attack and damage roll. Yeah. So +7 to hit.
Yeah, that's what we did.
11.
11 goes just wide right, splitting the difference between the shark man and his accomplice as it flies off of the boat and sears through the atmosphere into the
Damn it.
distance. You don't even
Wait,
see
you had
where it
advantage.
lands.
No,
You don't.
Those
Not
are
on
very
those.
hard.
Oh, those are not.
Oh,
very
those guys
fire.
are not
they
very
just
hard.
showed up, yeah.
God damn it.
So
Good looking out. I did think
then
about that. Yeah.
That is my turn.
Okay.
No, that's my turn.
You sure?
Yeah, I waited all that time.
Bonus action?
I waited all that time.
Hey, you took a shot.
Well, so I could shillelagh, but I don't think I can do anything with it this turn.
You don't have the bonus action next time.
It would
That's
already
true.
be there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, then
you
I'll
could
do
stop
Yeah,
that.
it
Yeah,
Okay.
for next
stays.
time.
I think it stays for a minute.
Okay, then I'll do
Yeah,
that.
it does.
So then, a bit frustrated after missing your shot, you stand up from the thing, slap the side of it, and cast Shillelagh as you trust your own skills more than the skills of this
I
ballista.
thought that I had to do it every turn. I forgot that it stayed on there.
It's like a green lightsaber you
Yeah.
just made.
Odd. It is now your go. We're back to the
Wow, all
top
the way
already.
Back all the way to the top.
Well, you know, it helps whenever I don't have to describe what the bandits are doing below deck.
So it's
Yeah.
these flowers
Ugh,
are cute.
okay.
Like, they turn like colors of the sunset the closer it gets.
I'll yell to everybody else. I'm gonna need some help over here. And I am. What I want to do? Only one of them's engaged with me, right?
Yes,
The
the
short
other
guy?
the other is making their way to the crossbow, but isn't manning the ballista yet.
Okay. I want to dissonant whispers that guy. The guy is like. So my shield spell doesn't look like my other spells. My shield spell, the actual shield I have, kind of glows instead of the green. It glows like a purple, and it just kind of enveloped my body. And as that dude's chewing on it, I bring him real, because he's chewing on the
Yeah.
shield. I bring him real close, and I'll say, "Nobody likes your big forehead." And I cast dissonant whisper on him.
It's a wisdom save?
Yeah, it is a wisdom save.
Wisdom save. Oh, I think he's going to be really good at this.
Yeah. What?
I feel like that might have been sarcasm.
Does a 14 save?
It does not.
Okay.
Okay. So he's gonna take 3d6, and then he has to immediately use
All his movement to get as far
to
away.
run away from me,
Yeah.
provoking an attack opportunity.
Yes, it does.
Okay.
So roll your 3d6 as you see him actually like pull back his teeth and like just kind of feel his.
I didn't think about the fact that he looks like a hairy shark. Oh, nobody.
That's gonna be 9 points of psychic damage,
Okay.
and then he's going to turn and run. An
Yeah.
attack opportunity.
So as once he like kind of feels that feels his forehead, he stupid. he begins running off the ship.
Oh no, that's so sad.
He dives back into the water where no one can see him, but you are going to get your attack of opportunity here.
Is it advantage on him or no?
No,
When
it's
he's
just an
turning
attack
and
of
running?
opportunity.
Okay.
Yeah.
We chop
We're
off
be trying to get
limbs in
advantage
Sam's
any way he
campaign.
can.
Hey, I mean, it's
Abuse people.
powerful.
21.
21's going to hit.
We
Oh
got
yeah,
this
it's gonna
one.
hit.
Yeah, this one's gaslight.
Okay. Oh yeah, that's 11 points of damage.
Hell yeah.
And I'll boom and blade him too.
Okay, yeah. So, I mean, he's immediately going to trigger the booming blade when you hit it. Although, booming blade cantrip. Yeah, that works.
Yeah,
you can do
because
that.
I got a bonus action.
Yep.
Woo-hoo-hoo.
So
And it takes
episode
5
was all
thunder.
between ourselves?
Okay.
So 11. No, what did I say?
Down.
9 psychic, 11 on the hit, and then 5 more.
Okay. As he gets like the full reach away and dives off the ship, you see the swirl of wind magic sort of cut through his shark skin. He has gills where he shouldn't, and you see his eyes roll back white as he just sort of goes limp, falling
Get
into the water.
Wrecked, big forehead man.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna turn to
You
the
didn't
guy
even let
on
him
the.
do the cool stuff,
Yeah.
man.
I'm gonna turn.
Oh, I don't feel sorry for you.
I feel a little sorry for me.
I'm gonna turn to the guy. I'm gonna turn to the guy and look at him like, kind of like, what did you do to the invisible man? And I'm gonna close on him like I want to be like on top of him,
You can
Okay.
show
where he
the-
can't fire that gun. You
can
know,
show the
like
big forehead
Well, it doesn't have a
man's
bolt,
paint
so
job
I
up
think you would
close.
have to take an action.
I got it,
fill
but
it
I
too,
just
but
want to like. I'm in his I'm his problem now.
No,
Yeah.
definitely.
Yep. Yeah,
Yeah.
he's-
Keep him from
Pass
firing
turn.
that thing.
All right.
I've made him my problem.
Untap, upkeep, draw.
That's right.
Now on your instep,
Yeah.
I'm gonna take an attack.
On your instep, now
I'm
you
gonna
die.
use my reaction.
Give me that mini. I'll show off the paint job while you're thinking.
Oh, sure. The shark one?
Yeah.
Ooh-aha.
Just finished.
I was just like,
today.
man, I took so long to paint this thing.
He's in the
He's
dark.
dark.
There it is. You guys see it? I don't know.
So,
Guide. Give me some light, Kelly. Okay, can you guys see him? Oh, yeah. Look at him, look
the
at
sound
him.
below deck gets
So cool.
eerily quiet
Yeah. I have to move backwards from what it.
Okay.
as we roll into Valoth's turn.
Okay. I want to bonus action. Oh god, I'm gonna regret this so hard. I'm gonna bonus action Starlight Step
Bonus action power overkill.
across.
Mm-hmm.
I'm assuming if Drazad could get there into
Yeah.
the hole, I want to be as far that way. I don't know if I can be in the same space as him, but I want to get basically.
You can get into there.
Okay.
Yeah, because that hatch is open.
Then I
You
want
can
to use
see
the
in.
rest of my. I want to use not the rest of, but some of my movement to get down the hatch to the floor below.
You dive in, and as you start opening that, oh my god, hello.
What do I
Vala,
see?
Where are you going? We have to be sneaky.
All right.
Remember?
Bear with me as I place a few things.
Because you're just stuck there like.
I like to think of it as I was like halfway opening the door, and Val just
Yeah. Oh, hello, Bella. Okay, goodbye.
Goodbye. You need help, Alex?
I mean, I'm gonna try.
That's some big minis.
That's a big boy right there.
I mean, I got.
Look at this
that's,
one.
That's,
Looks like a Ninja Turtle. Wait, is he?
No, he's just a drunken monk turtle.
He looks like a Ninja Turtle.
He's cute.
So-
it's a lion
All grown
turtle.
up.
Yeah.
Valoth, as you get below into the cargo
that's
hold,
not splash.
you see exactly why.
Acid.
You see exactly why it's grown so quiet over the last couple of seconds. You see lying in wait behind a couple of the loose boxes is an enemy bandit. As soon as you touch ground, he's going to swing at you.
Oh shit.
What did you just realize?
Is that?
Oh no!
No, she's
Oh,
not here.
no.
That was what I was going to tell you. I'm using her mini, but it's not her. It's not Luciana.
It's not the one that
Don't
stabbed
tell
you.
him! Don't tell him!
Don't tell him.
Drazad.
I saw it. I'm so happy.
I wish you'd have been first down the hole.
So, Drazad, peering down through the hole, seeing Valoth enter, you just see, as soon as he touches the ground and looks around, a blade flashes across his face, but miraculously doesn't touch him.
What?
As you... Whoa!
As he goes, whoa, and he throws his hand down. I'm gonna cast sleep,
Okay.
No!
and I want to cast it. It's a 20-foot radius from the point I can see within 90 feet. So I don't.
Yeah, you can
Can
do
I
it in
get
there.
all of them?
You can try, yeah.
Where's my
Okay.
circle?
Okay.
So
It fits. It's a 20-foot radius, right?
20-foot radius.
Yeah.
It's 40 feet.
I mean,
Oh, yes.
Yeah, that
the whole
fits.
ship.
Creature within 20-foot point affected by this. It's in ascending order.
Yep.
So that
knocks
is
out the
lowest,
yeah.
highest, next. Then in that case, I would want to.
You can catch them all.
I want to
and see how many you knock
I
out.
want to exclude the guy in the back. I want to make sure I get the
Everyone
three that
except
are
for
closest
him.
to me.
okay.
Yeah, I think these guys got like 20
Yeah.
hit points or so.
So that's 5d8.
Mm-hmm.
That's not d8. This is a d8.
Yeah, I know. It's all the captain.
More. That's it.
And so I was telling Morgan about
Okay.
it. He comes to every Wednesday.
Ooh, that's some big numbers and some small ones.
Baddest.
21,
21.
right? 7 plus 7 is 14, plus 6 is 20, plus 1, yeah, 21.
Okay. So the individual, I'll say, a lot of these bandits have the same amount of hit points. Which one would you like to be affected first?
Oh, definitely the one closest to me.
That's what I was going to default to.
Give them a choice.
As soon as you step in, you
not-
and then the guy just goes.
Okay.
He ragdolls onto the floor, collapses onto the box he's standing behind. He's prone and asleep.
Then I'm going to. Can I use? So I'm assuming I used only like 5 feet of movement to get down there.
We'll call it 10 because you had to get into the room. Well, you were in the room.
Teleported
So
into the room.
5, yeah.
Can I get back up and out?
Yeah.
Good idea.
Yeah, you
You
can.
have to be able to see.
I can help lift him up.
What?
If,
You
as
have
a
to be
bonus.
able to-
Yeah, he can get out.
No, I'm not teleport. I already used my teleport. I got no actions or anything. All I got is 25 movement.
So where are you going to? I mean, as far as you can get, I would say is here. Like,
I just want to be back up on the same floor with Drazad if I can be. Or
oh
can I
yeah,
not be
you
in that
definitely
room?
can be.
How much damage have you taken, Sam?
I'm basically at full. I'm at 13 with 1 temp hit point.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh my-
Oh, okay.
I didn't take any damage from that. I just don't
Okay.
want to take any
Gotcha.
damage
Oh my
because
God.
I think they go next.
That let that hurt.
I would actually I would get behind your zone.
Oh yeah.
They do actually.
Can I? Yeah, I want to step. I lied. I want to step out of the room.
Yeah.
That-
Okay.
What was going on? I heard the commotion. What is going?
And he's gone again.
Yeah. He did the exact
As Val,
opposite.
as Val runs back up, he's gonna say, "There's 4 of them. One of them is sleeping."
Oh, great! Why is he sleeping?
And he's running like Johnny Depp out of the room.
Yeah. And Drasad's just sitting there like, what's
I've got a
happening?
jar of
Odd.
dust.
What you see is you're facing down this bandit above deck, and all of a sudden they go, like they were about to fall asleep and just shook it off. It's 20-foot radius. It would have
Oh, so it
affected
would have hit them too. But I get to choose, so I would have chosen not that one.
I know, but yeah.
Flavor. Fair.
And then all of a sudden you see Valoth rush out the door. Drazad, it is your go. What would you like to do?
Okay. Wait.
You go before them.
Oh.
They go after you before me.
I just knew they were after me.
Drazad, knowing some kind of sketchiness just happened downstairs.
I'm glad I saved all my spells.
I'm gonna peek down. Can I see? Like, how dark is it down here? It's not like pitch black, is it?
No, I mean it's light enough. Presumably there would have been light
There's a hole.
lit for other people to be down there. You can see.
I can
also
see
a
a
hole
boy.
on the outside and the back of the
Okay.
boat.
There's a hole to
Also
the
true.
outside.
There is a giant hole. I forgot about that. That's true. That's true.
Yeah, okay.
It's super bright down there.
I was like, is this like over again or what?
So much natural lighting.
Yeah.
I forgot.
Okay, I'm gonna peek my head down and go, oh, well, I guess that is the sleeping man. And I'll come down, and can I just poke my head around to see if I can clock
That
at
door's
least these two
open, huh?
people? Assuming they...
What are you trying to do?
I think he's trying to see if he can see them.
That-
Without
Yeah, you can
this.
definitely
yeah.
see them
Okay.
once you're down there.
Can
Yeah.
they see me?
Oh yeah.
Oh, sick, tight.
Way
As
to
you
go.
poke your head down, you just see like 2 people kind of like looking at their friend who just collapsed, and then they look at you and they ready their blades.
And I got...
We are so Russian rouletting these people. We like opened the door, shut the door, shoot them with a bunch of things, and I went down, then came up, then you went down.
Okay, look, I swear to God, great Tethys, whatever you might, whatever. I did not do that to your friend, and I breath weapon at them.
Dex save.
It's a DC.
How far is it?
In the area, must make a DC 12 saving throw. Yes, Dex for me. Yes.
Okay.
How far is it? What is it? A cone?
It's
There's a line because you're lightning, right?
Oh yeah.
Stop it.
Should be cone, I think.
That was lightning.
I thought they were all cone. Are they all cone? I thought
So the
lightning
old
was-
Dragonborn is
yeah.
all cone, I
Exhale
believe.
in a 5 by 30 foot line.
Oh, nice.
Oh, 30
So you
line.
can get the 2 of them in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get that dude.
What's
Can't
5 by
I hit
30
with
then?
the
It's
top
the-
right in
I don't want
front
to
of
get him
him.
because then
What's the line
Yeah,
as
don't get
well?
him.
I'm saying get the one in front of you and the big dude behind
Yeah,
her. They're
everyone
in a
gets
straight
these
line.
2.
Or you can
Yeah.
maneuver to get those two. It's,
Which 2 do you want to hit?
yeah.
So I can hit
Pick 2 out of
Leonidas
the-
with it?
Pick two.
I don't know if you would
definitely
get
have
all
to
the
hit the
way
white
there.
base one.
It's
but you
30
can
feet.
kinda
5, 10,
line
Just hit the
up.
just hit the 2 closest ones.
25, 30. 30 would be about
Yes,
So-
those two.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So they're gonna roll to get out of the way. Ooh. On the die, it's a 16 and an 18. They both have +1 to Dex, so they are
Half
going
of
to nimbly dodge out of the way. Do they take half?
Yes, they do. My bad.
Get him.
Which is 2d6.
2 6s, 2 6s, 2 6s.
Honestly.
Is it 2 6s? I'm a important wizard in life.
So they take 6 lightning damage.
Okay, as you peek your head out of the hole and blast them with lightning, you see the first person dodge out of the way. Shit! And then the second one, who's currently taking a swig from a big gourd, goes, what? And just like slightly moves as the bolt slams into the decking behind them. Wood splinters and some of the lightning arcs off of the initial bolt and strikes them, each of them taking 6 damage.
Get out of
Quick
there.
question. We have another.
You have your
we have a
movement. Get out of
resub.
there.
Should I roll anything for that, or?
Oh,
nice.
tabletop. I'm gonna add your points so you can roll some
Tabletop.
stuff. But yeah, don't roll anything for it. I'll add the points.
Oh, that's what. Okay,
That's
I knew
what that
there was
does.
something that needed to be done. I just forgot.
Yeah, if you guys become members of the channel, you get 800 points, which is a much better deal, I think. I don't know. Yeah, be members of Chaos. It's fun.
Yeah.
Points.
So each of them takes 6. They are still up. What would you like to do here, Drazad? You've moved
Tabletop has
about
a
5 feet.
Big
So
bad
you got
evil
some
guy
movement left.
Sent
The big bad evil guy
the
said.
BBG.
Like a beholder and
Oh, just the
Okay,
BBG.
just that.
Man. I think the wise move is for me to
called
climb
sex
back up. Yeah. Okay, yeah.
Climbing back up.
Yeah, I'm gonna dragon breath and then climb back up. Boop, boop, and go up here with Valor.
I like the idea that you just stuck your head out. And then-
You were hanging by your feet from the
scared
hole.
me. Do you know how terrifying it is to walk into a room of 4 people with that turd at the end of it? As I get to the top and Valor, oh my god, okay, so there are 4 people down there just like you shouted out me. One of them is asleep. 2 of them I just struck with lightning because they scared me and I just, you know how it goes.
The one that is sleeping tried to hit me.
They do not
When
seem
I
to
dodged
be
him.
friendly. I would assume not. They crashed into the back of the ship. I think we should maybe go the other way now to really surprise them. And then that's it.
Okay.
Everything else.
So, without looking it up, I'll ask you real quick. Sleep. Do they get to remake the save, or
No,
They just
have
asleep
to-
until something
somebody
hits them.
wakes
something
them.
wakes them up, right?
Do they have to take a turn to wake
That's
them
why I
or
didn't want to hit him. with
Let's
it.
see.
Shake them awake.
Oh, probably, yeah.
I think
Somebody
that's what
probably
the
can.
spell
Yeah,
says.
yeah, yeah.
Like, an ally can wake a sleeping
Yeah.
man if they take a turn.
That's what I
shaking.
figured. I
Yeah.
just wanted to make sure they didn't get a save before I
I remember.
burned somebody.
Oh yeah, the
doing
sleeper
that.
okay. The spell until the spell ends, the sleeper takes damage or someone uses an action to shake or slap the sleeper
Oh,
awake.
rules lawyer.
So in that case, the first bandit here is going to
Run away.
rush up to them, slap them awake, and then rush up after you, Drazad. Actually, no.
Let this go.
They're going to shake them awake and not come up. Okay. I think I know what they're going to do here. There we
Tell
go.
us what they're gonna do.
Yeah.
Tell us, Alex.
Yeah, well, you guys aren't down there, so you don't get to know.
Yeah, we don't know.
Just tell us. That's okay. We promise to keep it a secret.
I'll leave it like this because this is what you guys know. But this other bandit that's right next to you, Odd, is they're going to take a swing at you because they can't really do much else here. They're going to move in.
I
And
start beating my shield like a drum, taunting them.
Well, taunt you a second time.
after seeing what you did to their hammerhead shark friend, they like look at the bolt in their hands. They just throw it
Yeah.
and rush at you with a
Avast.
blade.
oh my god, I did not know there was
Does
another person.
a 17 hit?
That messes.
It does not hit.
Damn.
So as she swings in, you bring your shield up to bear.
Yeah.
It clangs off,
hit her if I
and
didn't have a
she
shield.
jumps back,
Yeah. No, it would have hit him if I didn't have a shield.
ready to parry a blow coming at her,
Yeah.
which is sure to happen. But in the meantime, Flora,
Is it?
it's your go.
We'll see.
Okay,
Oh, I have
I'm
a
sorry.
shield,
I'm
too,
trying
that
to
I could
figure
use.
out what I'm.
Probably a
going
good
to do.
idea.
I've been working on it for a little while, and I haven't quite figured it out.
Uh huh.
It's real easy when you only had one spell slot.
Yep.
Yeah.
That was my choice. I was like, what can I do to get the most out of this one spell slot?
Odd, you are on deck. So.
Okay, I
Got it.
think I am going to go I'm gonna walled shape.
Ooh, I like it.
If I walled shape, will it drop my shillelagh?
No, you can continue to concentrate on spells that are active. You just you can't cast
I don't
spells.
even think shillelagh is concentration.
Well, the spells continue to be active is what I'm
Okay,
saying.
okay.
But yeah.
I am gonna walled shape into a giant poisonous snake because that feels like something you'd see on a boat.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm gonna slither my little way down into this room with Leonidas.
Okay.
Are you coming down the steps or are you going out the back of the boat?
Through the hole.
I was gonna go through the hole.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
All right, so you come up behind him here. This is you.
I don't have a swim speed.
Okay.
Behind him, you said?
Yeah.
But they came on in
Yeah.
from the boat.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So you can like lower yourself, like hook her tail, lower
And
yourself
then
down.
I'm gonna.
Jungle Book style.
Yeah.
Do I potentially maybe get a surprise attack because he doesn't know I'm there?
Roll stealth.
Yeah, I'm about to say, how
Roll stealth.
stealthy is this
Because
giant
that's
snake?
that's a good question. I like this idea.
That eye roll says not too stealthy.
I mean, you're using the snake stealth, so
Jesus,
maybe
that man.
What is stealth?
A dex.
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 Yeah.
Is it 8?
That's not terrible.
As
Oh,
you
not bad.
slither around the hole and the shift kind of rocks a little bit and you plop down onto the wood decking beneath, it does make a loud thud, but it blends in a bit with the other creaks of the ship, and you look up and all you see is this massive Goliath man with a huge greatsword that he's wielding with one hand looking down at you.
So I
One eyebrow
don't
raised.
get surprised.
So he
But then you realize his
I'm
eyes
just
are
a
closed.
snake.
he's actually meditating.
I'm just
right
a
now.
snake.
Great. I am
sneaky
going
snake.
to bite him.
Okay,
Okay.
make an attack.
You've got this.
Nat 20!
Hell yes! Oh my god, yeah, that hits.
Is he automatically poisoned then? Is that
He's
how
just
we're
dead,
going to flavor
right?
this?
If there's a save associated, he is still going to make the save, but roll double your dice damage.
10 piercing damage,
Okay.
and he has to make a con save.
Dun dun dun.
All right, and as you sink your teeth in, you feel the venom loose from your fangs. This is not his stat block.
He has a minus
Con save.
4, right?
23.
That saves, so he takes half, which is 4.
4. Nice.
Poison damage.
Oh, nice.
You hear him, release me, sea snake, and he like throws you off of his arm.
No.
Are you doing anything else?
I don't know that I can.
Okay.
Have you moved 30 feet?
I think I did to get down there.
To get down there, you'd have a little bit more room to maneuver, but you would be leaving his range.
Yeah.
So
Oh, yeah.
Just-
fair enough.
you'd have
You
another
know-
like 10 to 15 feet.
Can you bonus action disengage?
I might like try to get over here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead and move. That's what you're going to do. That is
Yeah.
as far as you can go.
Yeah.
As you leave his range, he is going to try and hit you.
Yep. He probably will.
No. He's gonna
Does an
miss.
11 hit?
No.
You see him throw
Snake
you
have
off
more
of him,
AC
and
than
as he slams his great sword,
Oh, way more than you.
wow,
What are you doing?
it's nerd. It's all the dexterity. As he
It's the same as mine.
as he slams his great sword into the decking beneath you, it splinters and actually pushes your slithery body out of the way as you maneuver through the hull of the cargo hold. Distinctly, you notice that when his sword hits the decking, he carries a lot of power, but he draws it back, and there is literally a gaping hole, much larger than you think there should be, as water begins to kind of pour in from that point as well.
Does that mean he's a barbarian?
If you're done,
Yes.
Odd, it is your go.
Okay. I'm just gonna hit this dude in front of me. Is a shove a bonus action?
Shove is an action.
It's an action. Okay. No, I'm just gonna try and swing at this guy real quick.
Okay.
All right. Whee. Does a 14 hit?
I'm pretty sure it does. It does. 14 hits.
For 11 points of damage.
Okay. As you slam your spear into them, you see the Triton wince as they bring their knife hand up to clutch the wound. They are still standing, just trying to keep pressure on the gaping gash that you've left them.
And then when I pull back my spear, there's a spear still left in him of glowing energy that starts to swirl on him.
Oh, got it.
Yeah.
Okay. A torrent of wind kicks up like a typhoon on the sea.
Quick question. I didn't do this, so I'm not going to retcon it 'cause he didn't hit me. But my snake has a 10-foot reach, so I could hit him and then like draw back without taking an opportunity attack, correct? Because my
Yeah.
reach is 10 feet.
Presumably, if his reach is less.
10 feet,
Cool.
yeah.
Okay.
And now I'm gonna move away from this guy,
Okay,
and I do not provoke an attack opportunity because I have mobile.
that's right. I always forget about
Mobile's
that.
such a
Thank you for
great
reminding me.
Yeah.
How far are you going?
I'm going down through the hole by the sleeping dude.
Okay, can somebody put him there for me? Can't quite reach. Awesome.
God, get longer
Well, he's not
arms.
sleeping anymore, right? He was slapped awake.
He was slapped awake.
shit.
But he's still prone, I think.
Well,
He hasn't got
it was on his turn, and I didn't move him.
Oh.
Odd, as you get down there,
Yeah.
he is standing, but he's on the other side of that wall.
Okay.
The two of them are. Okay.
You're gonna move.
The rest of it is fine.
Got it.
They can stay.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and. There's a wall there.
There's a wall. There's a little doorway. Just you can
I
kind
want
of
to try
see.
and use that wall as cover
Okay.
as much as it can provide me.
From ranged attacks, sure. I'll
Yeah.
say you have
Yeah.
half cover as you're kind of like peeking around the side.
Yep.
Unless you want to be full cover around the wall.
I mean,
It'll mean that you can't see into the room as things are happening. But
that's fine.
okay.
I'm okay with that.
So we'll say you have full cover there.
Okay.
As you pin yourself up against the wall, readying your spear for the next person to walk through that door. It is now Leonidas' turn. As he sees you enter and dodge behind the wall, you hear his heavy footfalls moving through the cabin. Flora, you see him enter the space.
I get to take an attack of opportunity because
He enters your range.
Right, but
Yeah.
if he leaves within 10 feet,
He leaves
okay.
10. You can't hide back there, coward, liar, thief.
I mean, I didn't steal anything.
Allow me to show you the ruin that comes from messing with the skiff rippers. As he drives his blade straight into the. He drives his blade straight into the bottom of the ship, and as he does, the blade sinks in, and you see the wood as it begins to crack the hull. I am going to roll for damage, and we're going to see how much he's doing here.
Can I use a reaction
Um,
to bite him?
you'd need something to trigger it. Yeah, I mean he's still in your range. Let's see.
What you
He's
stole
gonna
from
make
him, Brett?
2 attacks.
Shut up, you little piece of shit. That's why.
Sam goes, did you?
Well, because he said something about the bard, and I thought it was the fairy fire, but then he's like, "You can't steal." He's like, "Mike, this is old beef. This is not like today beef."
I like Brett's face. He's just like, while he's asking, did you steal something?
Look, we made an agreement, and he did not give that agreement time to come to fruition. Okay.
He deals
They all say.
32 damage to the hull of the ship,
Oof.
which, for the record, had 120 left.
Okay.
Water begins to scout forth from the opening as he pulls his blade out and readies himself.
We need help down here.
He did not leave my range.
He did not. He's actually near the middle of the room, just within your 10 feet.
Do not
Right
worry. I'm coming. I saw you jump down the scary hole.
And that's the downside to.
At the end of his turn, he is going
Go
to
the
call
other
out,
way.
holding his blade ahead. He's like, "Sink him to the bottom of the sea!" And
I'm actually very buoyant now.
yeah, that's true. That's true. You see intermingled with
Steal a balloon from him? Like, what the hell?
Oh my god.
you see intermingled with the glowing green energy, a sort of yellowish aura that enshrouds some of his crewmates, exuding from him as almost a magical component. He himself also becomes enshrouded.
We're gonna have to take a break whenever the moon is at its brightest because I have to see this.
Have to see it.
My
I
sister's
understand.
already
I
texted
understand.
me.
At 8:12, I
It
think.
says like 8:20ish.
Valoth,
Oh,
it is
that's
your
right,
go.
all the time.
Drazad, you're on deck.
Dope. I don't know nothing about bars. What's that green stuff?
Can
I think it was like black.
That's the fairy fire.
oh,
that's the
fairy
fire.
fire.
I get down there with my 30 feet?
Oh, yes, you can, actually.
Oh yeah, you definitely can.
30 feet of movement is exactly in this
Okay.
square right here. That's why I, a second ago.
Perfect. So I'm gonna use my bonus action to teleport as far in a straight line as I can. Up
That
to this
door is closed, yeah,
just
so-
up to the door, just so I
Okay.
have movement to get back out afterwards.
Yep.
Then go down. So however far I get with the teleport, I'll have that much left to get back out.
Thanks for the sound effects.
Yeah, of
I like
course,
it. I like
absolutely.
it.
And then I'm gonna. What's the dude's name again? I've already forgotten.
Leonidas.
I just said it.
Come on, man. He's
Yeah.
important.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look
Leo,
at Leonidas
call him
and say, "Do you really want to go down with the ship?" As his eyes begin to turn into that galaxy, and I need a wisdom save.
Oh
from him.
shit. Okay.
Push him just a few feet further, and I can.
Oh, it's not pushing him.
Just,
That is a nat one.
Cause fear. He is afraid.
Yeah,
He's
get ready.
afraid of you. Hell yeah.
Oh, he has to move further away, so he's got to get right out of my range.
On his turn.
On his
right?
turn.
The
Yeah,
frightened
which is-
target can
It's not
repeat the saving
dissonant.
throw at the end of each of its
Yeah.
turns,
We are the bank. We are
ending the
bank.
effect, on a successful save.
What is
But
this?
there, you get advantage.
Fear.
on hitting
Fear.
them.
And let me look up what fear does, because that's
I
frightening.
found it. You got it,
Advantage
girl.
against attacks.
Our brain
cannot
cells
move
We don't
together.
have
closer to you.
fear.
Yeah, it has disadvantage on ability attack,
Same brain.
disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls while he can see me.
Mhm.
And cannot willingly move closer to me. So instead of running all the way back out,
He's gonna
I'm just gonna
Back it up.
back up to here.
You back up to the edge and you see the water sort of lapping up. Just it's not quite getting into the hole, but it is like splashing up into it. Okay. Are you doing anything else?
No, because I already bonus actioned an action. That's it.
All right, Drazad, it is your go. What would you like to do?
Okay.
I'm fresh out of tricks now.
So
I am.
That was a good. That was
That's
good,
it.
man. That was really good.
Yeah, that
I'm
was.
spent.
Nice. I'm going to jump down, seeing Valoth head down the stairs this way.
Mm-hmm.
I am worried about Odd, so I'm going to lizard my way down.
Lizard.
And then seeing Leonidas, would I
just
have
left
heard?
that other person up there.
Oh, I forgot about them. Oh no! Ooh, oh well.
We're not worried about him.
Would I have heard Leonidas say something about how he was hollering about stealing from him? Would we all have heard?
You all definitely would have heard that.
Okay.
Leonidas' voice carries.
Okay. I am going to look at him, and with lightning billowing at my teeth, what have we stolen from you? And at the same time I say this, I'll lay my hand on Odd's spear and cast magic weapon.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
What does that
Is your
do?
weapon magic?
I don't think it is.
No.
Okay.
That's the regular.
Until the spell ends, that weapon becomes a magic weapon with a +1 bonus to attack and damage rolls.
Got it.
Cool.
It
It
just
doesn't
says you touch a
stack.
non-magical
Yeah.
Oh,
weapon.
I see.
Yeah.
You go ahead and
and-
touch a magical one, and you're like,
Yeah, it's like
I can't.
What is it called?
force
Magnet?
field. Yeah.
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 Does he respond at all?
Oh, right. You ask him what was stolen?
Yeah. What have we stolen from you?
Ask your
over
friend.
here.
A gentleman's agreement that he did not agree to.
Listen.
He's such a
I
bard.
gentlemanly thought in my brain, can I take this? He didn't say anything, so I thought I could take it.
That is not how it works.
He's such a bard.
Your bard instincts fail you in this moment. I apologize.
Gentleman's agreement that he didn't respond to you at face value. It just sounds like you took something and didn't tell him.
Oh my gosh.
What a pity that the fates have aligned you with such a fool.
You will not talk to my friend that way, Leonidas.
I mean, I don't mind. It's
And then
fine.
I'll look at Leonidas, and I will again I was trying to think of anything. I'll cast Guiding Bolt on him.
Got it. Okay. Roll to hit.
Let's see.
Not advantage. Straight roll. Also, Leonidas in the chat said he is not worthy of the name Leo.
yeah.
Sorry, Leodus. I was thinking Leonidas because
I
I've been
know.
saying it all night. But yeah, not worthy of the name Leo for being frightened. He must die.
Does a 16 hit?
16 does not
I
hit.
was afraid of that.
As you cast Guiding Bolt, he brings his wooden shield to bear and slaps the bolt across the ship. You actually see it ping, 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 as it like diminishes in light, almost like a red hot bullet kind of bouncing around, you know? Are you doing anything else?
No, that is all I can do.
All right. With that, it is now the bandits' turns.
No.
And
Eyes behind the door, like talking to you behind the door.
Yeah.
You can't
The wall,
see.
like, I'm not here.
Yeah. I'm not here.
Oh, well, I think they know you are, to be honest with you.
how long does Booming Blade last? Just until the next turn, or until they move? Does it last indefinitely?
I don't know. Let me look real quick.
Can I wild shape into something else while I'm already wild shaped, or do I have to drop it and then do it again?
You can wild shape while you're wild
Are you
shape.
sure?
Mm-hmm.
Because this is I can't cast spells.
Yeah,
Wild shape's
that's
not
not
a
a
spell.
spell. It's an ability.
Into the start of my next turn.
Start of your next turn.
Yep.
Got it. Okay.
This guy's on the deck by himself.
He's like,
He's like,
he can't move. You guys
wisdom
do kinda-
save to see if he moves.
All right. So this individual, I can't quite reach. Oh my god.
Who you moving?
That one. The crouching
Yeah,
boy.
move Luciana's mini to the doorway. She's going to swing on Odd. Let's see how this goes.
Kind of. What did I get for that cover?
That was from range.
That's ranged
Oh,
attacks,
okay,
yeah.
range only.
18 on the die. I'm pretty sure that's going to hit with a +3. So, yep.
Do I shield that?
Do you shield it?
Would be my last one.
And it lasts. The shield doesn't. It lasts
It
until.
lasts until my next turn.
I mean, this is the first person that's trying to attack you, and I think a lot of things are going to be doing that. But it is up to you.
I'm gonna save it.
Okay.
Yeah.
As she leaps around the corner, just driving a blade blindly around, you don't quite see it coming as she rolls max damage, 7 points of slashing.
Oh.
Her blade finds a gap in your armor as she draws it back red with your blood. The half-orc, seeing that the doorway is kind of taken up, is going to rush over to this annoying little sea snake and make an
Little.
attack on you, Flora.
How
I'm
rude.
giant.
We don't drag.
That's going to be an 18 to hit.
That hits.
It doesn't.
Snakes have high AC. We've learned this.
Yeah.
It's a lot.
For 4
Armor
points
scale.
of slashing damage as he brings his rusty blade down upon you. Going for the head, you maneuver your body in such a way that it just cuts along the side of you. Can someone move the half-orc
Yeah.
towards other one? That's a
Got it.
turtle.
Nope. That one.
Yeah, there you go.
That's the lion.
That's the ninja turtle.
Ninja turtle.
Donna Tulo.
Now the turtle's going to move.
Anti
Is
Donatello.
he
Well, because it's instead of a turtle,
Yeah.
it's a turtle, so it's a
Yeah.
Donatulo.
I like-
Instead of-
He
I like-
is,
I like
and he's going to
turtle.
move to you. He's going to attack you as well.
Jeez. Okay.
I am going to give them flanking.
Yep.
Another 18.
That hits.
And 5 points of slashing damage
Okay.
as he brings a sort of pole arm down upon you. You slither out of the way again, slippery as you are, but this nick damage is catching up with you. With that, it is now back to your turn, Flora. What would you like to do? Odd, you're on deck.
Cleave.
Spin attack. Spin move.
Yeah. Sneaky snake. Use spin
Roundhouse
move.
kick him.
I'm gonna
Use rapid spin.
I'm gonna bite
that
Leonidas
word
again.
Okay.
Roundhouse
Roll to hit.
The beard oil.
12.
12 does not hit.
Barbarian.
with his 2 allies in the way, you go to attack, and one of them actually just drives a sword into the decking, blocking your attack angle.
Cool.
Use rapid spin.
It's
Not worth the joke.
That's my turn.
Okay. Odd, it is your go. What would you like to do?
All right.
Which one did you attack?
Leonidas.
Leonidas.
Okay.
Computer is great.
Yeah.
I will cast Thunderwave with my last spell slot, which would catch Leonidas and the other 2 guys in front of me.
Thunder.
Thunder.
Thunder wave. Okay.
Thunder.
Yeah.
Thunder.
Let's see. Leonidas and the other 2,
Yep.
you said?
Yep.
So not the turtle, and not Morgan, I guess.
Okay. Got it. And they need to make dex saves or
Thunderwave is a con save.
con save. I knew it was. There's one that's weird. Okay, so Leonidas is going to save with a 19 plus 6, so 25. 7. No, that's an 11. 12 for one of the other 2, and a 15 for the other.
One of them, the one in front, does not save.
Uh-huh.
The other guy does save.
Got
Everybody
it.
takes half damage though.
Okay.
14 points to whoever didn't save.
Oh, God.
7 to whoever did save, and she gets knocked back. She gets knocked back 10 feet.
Her?
Yeah, 10 feet
Yeah, so this isn't
into Leonidas.
this isn't the end. This isn't the end of the combat or anything, but describe to me what it looks like when you burst open the person
Yeah.
blocking the door as they fly across the room, you know?
So, yeah, he steps into the doorway, and you see him reach back. You see his shield glow and the new glowing spear, and he slams them together. And when he hits them together, it makes a shockwave.
Hell
that
yeah.
Thunders across
Thunder.
the thunders across the deck.
You guys hear it echo through this room. It's resounding so much that it actually puts a little bit too much pressure on your eardrums, and it actually shoots the ship forward a little bit as it echoes out of the back hole that was driven.
Turbo.
And she flies into Leonidas. Is there any damage from that?
No, we're
Yeah.
going to say she just flies and
critical
dies.
Oh, okay.
Oh, really?
It's just a dead.
Does the
person.
limp body do any damage to Leonidas?
Emotionally or physically? What are we talking about
I
here?
mean, he's already afraid, so physically.
Are you doing anything else?
Yeah, bonus action. I'm going to Hexblade's Curse Leonidas.
Okay. There should be a thing in there for curse.
Yep.
Yeah, there's a after the thunder,
They're alphabetical,
after
so it
the
should be-
resounding thunder that passes through here, a lot of that kind of magic that's in the air turns into runes and sticks itself onto him.
He kind of looks down at his arms. He's looking for a new tattoo.
Yeah, I don't think you're gonna like this one. We
We'll
had
see.
a deal, Leonidas. It's
I
been
don't-
24 hours.
I don't think you'll live long enough to know.
We'll see.
It is actually, thematically, now his turn. He is frightened of Valoth, but very much not frightened of Odd.
Yep.
He can't move closer to me.
Are you telling me you are the reason we are in this situation right now?
No, obviously he is the reason we're in this situation right
No,
now.
that is not. I do not believe that to be the correct
I
answer.
didn't attack the ship.
No.
He's going to rush up on you, Odd, and make some attacks.
He has
He's ready to go.
disadvantage.
Because he's frightened of you? Oh, because he can still see you?
Yeah.
Get wrecked.
Would he still do that?
Does he know that?
Does he get to repeat the save?
At the end of his
At the
turn.
end.
Yep.
No.
He's going to make more attacks on the ship.
Does he have disadvantage on his attack against the ship?
Is the ship a creature?
It's an attack roll.
It is an
Just
attack roll.
rolls, yeah.
I can't tell you why,
I will get
Yeah.
but attacks on the ship, in his case,
Auto crit.
auto crit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I know. I had that weapon in a one shot.
All right.
And you'll have it again.
Exactly.
You might.
First then.
I did something cool with it, and now it's like, yeah, I don't think that happens. I'm like, oh man, God. It's a one shot.
No. No,
Let's
he
see,
refuses
so
to answer. He's a bard.
Yeah,
D10.
that tracks.
He's a bard.
I said it wasn't me. I answered your question.
I asked him if he was the reason we were in this business, and he said, no, Leonidas is the reason we're in
Oh,
this
so
business.
that means yes.
Another 26 damage is done to the hull as he drives the blade into the same gap that he'd driven wide before. He runs the blade across the wood, maintaining eye contact with you, Odd, as wood just splinters up. Baloth, it's your go. What would you like to do?
What curse is on him?
Oh, he does call out to his men again.
Exploit yours.
The same yellow aura washes over them.
I'm gonna bolt the turtle.
Fireboat.
Fireboat the turtle.
I'm
All right.
firing the turtle.
And I have advantage, right, because of the fairy fire nonsense?
You do, yes.
Sweet. Oh, that was almost a nat 20, but it's a 25 instead.
Oh, did you make a con check when
Did
we
not.
hit?
Good.
Yep.
25.
That'll hit. Roll your damage.
Destroy
He's not
the
been hit
turtle.
yet. This stupid drunk turtle.
That's 8 points of fire damage.
Okay.
He shriveled up and dies.
You guys,
goes to a
the
shell.
three of you see the back illuminated even more than the sun spilling in as it sets. A flame erupts across the shell of this turtle as he begins like turning around trying to put it out. He dounces it with the liquor he's drinking.
Nice.
Does he catch fire?
Yeah, it actually gets worse.
The Molotov, yeah.
Oh my god, Val, is that
Also,
you over there?
what's his name? Could have remade the save at the end of his turn.
Yes, thank you.
Wisdom.
I don't think he's gonna make that. Yeah, that's 11.
That fails.
You're a scary man.
He showed him what happens if he sinks the ship. He dies.
Spooky.
That's true.
Yeah.
Drazad, it is your go.
Ooh.
Okay.
We have 12 minutes, so we gotta go see the moon. Sorry, I'm going to be really
Dang.
annoying about it.
You're not being annoying.
'Kay.
You like the moon.
I do like the moon.
It's your druid energy. Yeah.
Woo.
It's tattooed on my arm, man.
Nice.
In real life.
Okay.
Sorry, I forgot to give you a heads up.
They're grouped really nicely together.
Yeah,
They
would
are.
he be flanked?
If you round the
moved up,
corner,
yeah.
Okay. So
And he's a big scaredy cat. I mean, screw him.
Right.
Get wrecked.
Come on, guys. Don't make fun of my bad guys.
Oh, you guys made me eat.
Let me do this instead. Okay. I'm going to cast Guiding Bolt on him one more time.
Okay. That is a ranged attack, so you wouldn't have advantage.
Right. Yeah.
Flanking him would. Yeah.
No, I'm not moving where
Okay,
I am
cool,
right now.
cool, cool.
I'm gonna stay right there. Never mind. It doesn't hit.
Oh no.
It was a 7, a 2 plus a 5.
Do we have anything in the chat?
We don't. Nobody's rolled yet.
No.
Nothing
We have
rolled
anything
over?
From last
Yay! You guys keep it quiet.
Oh no, I lied. We have a 17.
We have a 17
We have a
from last
17.
time. Use it.
Yeah, I'm using a 17. So
Okay.
22.
That hits.
Definitely.
Alex says
yeah.
that still misses.
No.
I throw up.
No.
Okay, sweet. Okay. Yeah. I'm at like a loss for words right now because my brain is
Is that a bunch of sixes?
21 damage.
Oh.
21.
And
Holy
the next
cow.
attack has
That's
advantage on him.
Yeah. He takes 21 radiant damage, and the next attack roll made against this target before the end of my next turn has advantage.
Okay. You cast your guiding bolt directly into the wound that was driven with the ballista bolt before he got on the ship.
Great
You
Pyraxis.
see the wound sear in
Got a deep
and
wound in the
as it burrows deep inside his shoulder, he clutches it. You see him grimace in pain, but he does not turn his eyes away from you.
Now tell me, where is Delatania?
We have something.
What do you want with Del? Hey,
10 in the chat. We
10's
gonna
gonna hit
take it.
sometimes when it
10 is
misses.
better than a 2.
Thank you, tabletop.
Yes. Thank you,
Thank you.
tabletop.
It looks like it redeemed it for 0 points.
Oh, that's my fault.
Quick,
fine.
everybody.
It's free. Keep going.
No, don't do it. Don't do it.
Free.
More.
I had to change that. I was testing things.
Now you will never test them again.
Well, hey, you had to add his points from earlier anyway, so
I
just
did.
leave it, right?
I did. They just get a free roll. That's fine.
Yeah, you got a free roll.
Okay, it's fixed.
It's fixed now.
You guys missed your chance.
That's the last one.
That's sponsor
Y'all should have
perks.
been rolling faster.
Yeah. You almost got me. Oh.
Okay.
So next attack against him has advantage. Are you doing anything else?
No.
Okay. It is now the bandit's turns again.
Oh, and to his response, I want to know where my friend is, even though he doesn't like me.
If I live to leave this ship, your friend is dead.
Oh, that will not happen. Do not worry.
The two bandits on either side of the snake. Is fear a concentration? I think it is.
Cause fear? It is, yeah. That's not fun.
So you have
The orc is going to try and make an attack on the snake.
Yeah.
Boo, this
That's
thing's
gonna
in the
miss.
butt.
The turtle's going to make an attack on the snake.
am
That's
also
14 to hit
Are you
exactly. Flora,
What?
14 to hit.
Who hits me?
That exactly hits.
The turtle.
Yes,
Twiddle.
that hits.
Another 5 points of slashing damage.
Okay, you see Flora. She comes back.
Those sound effects specifically.
Yes.
As they bring the
And she
pole
goes,
arm down
Well, this is awkward.
and actually cut the tail off the snake, you see it writhe and wriggle as it.
And the tail's the fish.
Yes!
I forgot.
Bringing it all the way back. Oh my god.
So gross.
Mabel.
Fish
hey.
is absolutely skin and bones and just
Yeah. Flora, you need to eat that.
No, it's gone now.
Definitely not eat
It's
that.
gone now.
Fried fish now.
Fish jerky.
Gross. Is it my go now?
No, because
Damn it.
Odd and Drazad hear someone call out from the room above them.
Okay. The guy we left?
If you want to see your friend live beyond the age of how old did you say? 11? You'll stop what you're doing right
Oh,
now.
Tully.
Oh, I can teleport up there on my turn.
Dally.
That is the threat they're making.
Okay.
They are in.
oh my god. Okay.
Does he have the kid with him? or
This
just
room.
Saying that.
You can see through the compartment. You see them holding
We would be
Thally,
able to see.
wriggling, trying to
Yeah,
escape.
They're straight above us.
Oh, y'all could get up there fast.
Flora, it's
Yeah.
your go.
Yeah. So, I'm a shillelagh.
Okay.
Who next to me has been hit the most?
Both of the bandits are looking pretty weak.
Fucking kill Leonidas.
I'm going for the turtle. I'm
Okay.
gonna. Well,
I'll say the orc looks a little bit weaker.
And Leonidas looked like he doing fine, right?
Leonidas looks pretty okay.
Yeah. Okay. Then I'm gonna go for the orc.
He's bloodied, but
Going for the orc. Do I have advantage? Do they have fairy fire?
Yes. They still
Yeah.
fairy
yeah, they
fire.
do.
That's what Odd is concentrating on.
So much
26,
concentration everywhere.
23 to hit.
That will hit.
Okay, so shillelagh gives me additional, right?
No, I don't know.
Add your wisdom modifier instead of your strength modifier.
But it also changes it to a 1d8.
Correct.
So does it change it? Or
It changes
is
it.
it on
It changes
top
it.
of?
It does.
No, it just
It
changes.
changes it. 7 points of bludgeoning damage.
As you thwack the
Oh,
back,
there is
this orc in the back of the head, it spins them wide, and they catch the edge, the side of the hull, rattling their brains side to side, and you just see them go back to sleep.
Nice.
For good.
Nice,
They are
nice, nice.
tired.
Forever.
Okay, now I have
The forever sleep.
a bonus action. So I'm gonna face step
Okay.
and teleport up to here.
You do have to be able to see where you're going.
Or can I not see up the
There's a wall right
wall
there.
right
You can
there.
teleport into that room, and then,
Yeah.
Run up the wall.
but the turtle
run up
would
the
be kind of
stairs.
in the way. But you can get into the same room as Valoth, basically.
Well, could I get into the same room as them?
I'll say it's getting kind of tight in there, but you can squeeze in.
Okay, then I'm gonna teleport here and then
Okay.
I'm gonna be there.
As you get close, the Triton pulls Thally close. I am not above killing one of my own. Stop where you stand.
Good thing I cannot move anything anymore.
I've used my action. You
Yeah.
say
Yeah.
You have to wait till next turn.
Yeah.
Next time on
Odd,
Killing
it is your go.
Tritons.
What would you like to do? You have a split attention here.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
I am not
Drazad, go help that kid.
odd. I can handle down here if
No.
okay, got it. Great.
I didn't want to stay down here. I was just being brave.
I lean
Yeah.
over to Odd, so the person above us and the other people in the other I am also out of spell slots, just so you know.
If he dies, he's dead.
He's
I'm gonna approach Leonidas and swing at him.
You have advantage
Okay.
because of the
Yep.
guiding bolt.
Okay.
Drazad's dead.
No.
You can pull the half orc out of there. He doesn't need
I
to.
have to be
I
honest
didn't know
with
if he
you.
was just dead or down.
He is
You do
dead.
not know the emotion that overwhelmed me when, like you said, the minis and everything. I was just like, doo, 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 doo. And then I pulled my computer back and I saw it, and I was like,
That's why I
PTSD
told him not
immediately.
to tell you because I knew you were gonna have a good
I was like,
reaction to
Drazad
it.
rips through both holes and goes straight down.
If anyone is curious, go watch episode 6. I think is where it happens.
Yeah, I think so.
Mabel,
I think the thumbnail also gives it away.
Caleb,
Yeah, find that.
Well, that's the
thumbnail.
one after.
Oh.
Right. Watch the end of the one right before that.
Okay.
Hit this thing.
That is a 19, which is a crit because of
All right.
Hexblade's curse.
Hell yeah,
I
man.
rolled a 1 and a 19.
I saw the one and I was like, please let the other one be terrible.
Yeah.
which one
It
is
was
it?
not.
The good dice or the?
And you also
easy
gave it a
dice?
+1
It was the
to his
Stone
yeah,
spear,
plus
right?
1 on the spear.
Yeah.
All right. Here
The
comes the
damage?
crit.
So
What do you roll? 2
has
dice
a
or
plus-
Roll your dice.
just roll the dice and double it?
Yeah,
You can roll
dice.
2 dice if you like, but we've always just doubled dice.
That's fine.
it's
Yeah.
a +1 to your attack and damage.
Yes, I got you.
For the magic weapon.
Oh. So that's going to be.
Would it deal holy damage now?
Let's see.
Are we
6,
getting water
7.
tonight?
This episode brought to you by Whataburger.
Yeah.
I wish.
That's gonna be just 7 damage.
Just 7 damage.
He rolled a 1 on the dice.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Damn.
As you lunge forward, he brings his shield up, and it actually, your spear comes with such force that it actually spins the shield on his arm a little bit, and it breaks through, driving into his other shoulder. As he pulls back, you've got
And
a
then-
bit more punch than it looks like.
And then same thing as he tries to like remove the spear, it's just incorporeal stuck in him, starts swirling on him.
All right.
I'm gonna move back.
As you move,
Here.
He
or in the
can't
room?
take an attack opportunity.
God
I
damn,
attacked him.
every time.
Are you going in the room? Or are you?
Yeah, I wanna go in the doorway to protect Drazad.
Okay. Like right here.
Yep.
Okay.
You going to the kid?
Okay, so hear me out.
We're gonna let him die.
We could
But she goes
theoretically
before you,
let
so
the
she
kid
could-
die.
I'm already up there.
It is Leonidas' turn again. As he sees all of his allies dropping like flies, he looks around and just "Ugh!"
Oh. I didn't even know she was over here. She came in your face.
Oh,
scared
2 more
me.
damage to Leonidas. I get
Okay.
+2 for the Hexblade's curse.
You scared him.
He screams angrily as he just begins beating his sword into the hull of the ship. You see wood splintering in a vortex of wooden shrapnel.
Leonidas, why are you doing that? We are all going to drown.
He does not care.
Fair enough, I guess.
Cause fear would say differently.
Yeah.
Well, you know you fear.
Oh my god. Let me pick you up.
Oh yeah, I know. My cat does the same thing. It's so aggravating.
I was trying to pick you up.
This was a big one.
No. No, it's not.
He's auto critting on the ship, guys.
Can I?
He
was
does
only doing, like,
42.
He was only doing 20 before. I
Can
think
I-
the ship, if I was keeping track right, before he did 42 was at like 60 or 70-ish.
70-ish, I think.
It has 20 hit points
That's
left.
20 hit points.
I was
so
like,
that
can I do an
tracks.
insight check? And
You
see
guys
how-
hear the wood splintering and creaking all around you as water is beginning to bust through the boards and fill this chamber. You feel the ship begin to lurch on its side. Valoth, it is your go, and Drazad, you're on deck.
This is very interesting. There's that deja vu.
Can I firebolt him?
Yeah, I'll allow you, even though the turtle's kind of in the way.
Oh, thank God, dude! It was like a 1, and then it rolled over to an 18. So 18 plus 6, whatever that is.
Oh, hell
20,
yeah.
24.
24.
That was 24 to hit.
Oh, to hit.
No,
Sorry, I
24
was like,
damage.
24 damage. Jesus Christ.
No, I auto hit. Yeah, I
keep
auto
it
hit. For 9 points of fire damage onto this boy.
All right. As the bolt flies into his backside, you see the embers scatter across the room, sizzling into the shallow pool of water that is now formed, and he turns to face you, wide-eyed with fear.
I'm gonna yell out, "Stop, or it will come true."
Make a persuasion check with advantage.
Oh, good. I was like, I'll give him advantage. I'll speak in his mind.
Because realistically, fear doesn't allow you to like dictate that level of stuff, but I like how you're using it. So I think this is where
Yeah, I
it's
like to
applied.
show him a way that he might possibly die.
100%.
Persuasion?
Yes.
It's 15.
Ooh,
I have a +1.
nice.
No.
You're not sure if you got through to him, but you see him visibly shaken by your words as he kind of looks down at the water below him, and he steels himself.
Don't lick the mic.
Are you doing anything else?
Nope.
Drazad, it is your go. What would you like to do?
Alrighty.
She's so contorted over there.
know.
Right.
Yes.
Drazad, not fearing death, is going to. I wonder if our boy's dexterous. He probably is. I am going to walk up to Leonidas.
It's cool.
Yeah, it's chill.
And you drop concentration.
I fully was expecting it to come with me. And
You
I was
literally
like, what?
dropped concentration.
I know. That's how I was like, what? And I'll pull from my side and kind of whip it out like I usually do. My
Ew.
mace. I know. I whip my mace
Your
out.
tail.
And I'll go. Seems that Odd is not the only one that has made mistakes today. And I'll just smack him across the face with it.
Okay.
Yeet.
Roll the
It
hit.
wasn't a mistake. It was a deal.
No, because the guiding bolt is
I thought you had fairy fire.
not on him.
Not on him.
No, not on
No,
him.
no.
And
The
it's
advantage
not,
that Odd got was because of
flanked or
guiding
nothing.
bolt.
Straight roll, buddy.
What did you call me? 21 to hit.
21 does hit.
Okay.
Roll your damage.
5 damage.
Okay.
5 bludgeoning.
Hello.
As you slam your mace across his face, he takes the blow without even bringing his shield up. Brings his eyes back to you. And as much as he's trying to exude this macho energy of like, I don't care, you see that hurt. And somewhere deep inside, you see the fear setting in. He's seen ships sink to the bottom of the ocean. He knows what happens to sailors that don't come back. And some small part of him is afraid of that.
I look at him and I say, so, are you ready to join Tethys?
Make an intimidation check with advantage.
Yes.
This boy's gonna
Oh
be
my
begging
God.
for his life, fixing the boat for us when we're done with him.
That just came into my brain and I was like, yes. A 5. 5. I rolled a 2 and a 5.
No pluses to intimidation.
No. No, you would think me in a dragon barn at some
Take
point.
something from the chat. Take the 10 from the chat at least.
There
You
go.
see,
Yeah, take the 10.
Yeah, we'll do that. We'll take the 10 from the chat.
So it's a 10 instead of a 5.
Yeah.
got it.
Yeah.
Leonidas glances around the chamber, realizing the havoc that he's wrought. In his apparent rage, he drops his blade and begins to everyone off the ship!
Oh no, you do not escape now. If he does try to turn and run, if I can, I'll try to grab the back of his.
He can't run that way.
Oh
Yeah, you can't run towards me.
my god, that's genius.
Valon is just like, try it.
I stand by and let the turtle run by. Don't even take an attack of opportunity.
Yeah.
I just look at him.
Triple. Just think you
Fucking dare you.
With his morale broken and these words leaving his lips, you see the yellowish aura that has surrounded his crewmates up to this point dwindle and disappear.
What is that?
I think it's less. Or
Oh,
something
maybe.
similar.
It's temporary hit points that he was giving them every
like
round.
Inspiring leader.
I just didn't know. I have
I knew it
nothing
was
other than
something like
spellcaster
that.
in my brain. So
It is now the bandits' turns.
Can we take a quick bio break?
We're almost there.
Okay.
Trust me, I'm paying attention.
No, I know. I just didn't.
The Triton hears this, looks to you, and begins to move out of the hold where she is.
My
with Thali,
attack of opportunity?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
With advantage?
Would not be with advantage.
Why not?
What do you mean, why?
Well, it's like preoccupied holding and dragging somebody.
No.
Can't block, can't parry.
No, I'm not
can't...
going to give it on
Bard
that
in
one.
game, Bard in life.
I'm gonna,
It's just as hard to hit because someone's blocking them. There you
I'm
go.
gonna try to
I like
bonk
that
him over the
trade-off. I
head.
appreciate that.
You hear me?
Huh?
I'm gonna try to bonk him over the head.
Okay.
You boop that boy
This
like
this,
nobody's
I
ever
will
been
let you know
booped
this
before.
attack has consequences if it misses.
Yeah, I know.
Mm-hmm.
18.
What?
18 hits. Roll your damage.
Boop him
I'm
hard.
trying to, like, fucking knock him out, but I'm a 6. It's not gonna do anything.
They had some damage on her already.
Yeah.
As they're scooting out, keeping their eye line at you, you bring the shillelagh up behind them and smack them in the back of the head as hard as you possibly can, praying to the heavens that they lose consciousness. Their body falls to the ground, and you see them scramble to try and grab Thali as they're going, but they lose consciousness and hit the floor.
I did it.
Thali scrambles around the back of you. Thank you.
Get out.
I am gonna take Thali up with me.
Okay.
And how far are we from that rock? How far is the ship from that rock?
When you get outside the bounds of the ship, it becomes 50 feet per
Per
tile
square.
again.
Okay.
So
100 feet.
it'd be more than that, I think.
150.
150-ish.
All right. Does the ship that ran into us look like it would sail?
It's gone. I mean, I have it there so we know where they came in from, but it's gone.
It sank.
Yeah, it definitely sank.
Okay.
We just
it up pretty
right
well.
on.
And our boat has 20 hit points.
I know. Yeah. So
It's okay,
I'm
the sword's
gonna.
It is not long for this world.
I'm gonna like. Does Valley look like they're hurt?
Glancing them over, make a medicine check. Low DC, but
Can you make an emotional medicine check?
Yeah.
The 22.
There.
Sally doesn't want to be a pirate
There.
anymore.
Thali is
emotionally
panicked
scarred.
but unharmed.
Okay. I'm gonna go set them like up top,
Okay.
the highest point, and tell them like, stay here. I'm gonna give them a dagger,
Okay.
and then I want to go back down to help finish.
Okay. So are you going... If you're doing all that, you could set them on the bow.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So that's where Thali is, and you go back down.
And I go back down. So that was an attack of opportunity,
Yeah,
and it's kind of bleeding into my turn.
Yeah, I completely forgot that was attack of opportunity
Yeah.
because it was so epic.
Yeah.
We'll say
Oh, I
the
did.
turtle is going to make a move for Valoth
To attack me?
to attack.
Okay.
That one.
At the last moment, you triple.
As he swings, Valve does like the super speed dodge thing where it's like, you know what I'm talking about, like in animes and things. He's just like, keeping eye contact with Leonidas.
What also may aid you is the ship kind of rocks as it's kind of
This
settling.
is Valov's headcanon.
There you go.
This is how I will immortalize you in song.
This is Pirate Valov's headcanon.
Flora, we'll say that movement was on your turn because it is now your turn. What else would you like to do?
Can I get to him?
Yeah, you can squeeze through the doorway.
Bonkaroo.
Ally space.
Yeah.
Thank you, Sam.
And I'm gonna big bonk him.
Okay.
Are you going for Leonidas or the Turtle?
Turtle came to attack me.
Leonidas.
Okay.
I don't think she'd be able to reach the turtle with her movement.
I thought that's the one she pointed out. That's how I was asking.
18 to hit.
18 does not hit.
What?
Yeah, I think we established it at 19 AC.
As you bring the shillelagh around the backside of him, you realize just how experienced of a warrior he is. And he comes to his senses, grabs his sword off the ground, and beats the shillelagh to the punch with his shield as he blocks it. You hear the clash of wood against wood.
You can get behind them.
Yeah, I'll get behind him so they at least have.
I will say that's probably not enough
your
movement
movement.
to do.
Oh, yeah.
From going up to the top of the
That's
boat and
right.
coming
And then back
down.
down. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because it is like 60.
Yeah, that's cool.
The whole-
Has anyone taken damage?
No, I have not.
I did, but I'm good.
All right.
Yeah.
Well,
You guys have been dishing it out more than taking it.
Sam took.
I'm 13 out of 14 with 1 temp
Oh,
HP.
right. That's what it was.
Because of
Yeah,
last
yeah.
section,
I'm like-
not because
I'm
of
like
this session. Because I
7
fell
down.
off the top of the ship.
what I can do is
Right.
I'm gonna touch Odd because he's within 5 feet of me,
Uh huh.
and I'm gonna teleport him here if you're willing.
That before, have I seen you do that before?
I would tell you what I'm doing.
No, I have. He can't go back that way.
Okay.
That's the goods.
No, like
What?
he'll run out and go up that way.
He can't go towards me.
He can't. Go.
Oh,
So
I see.
He's trying to block his exit. Because he can't
I
come
was
towards me.
trying to give you
Oh, I see.
advantage
Yeah.
Oh
to
shit!
attack
I don't
on
know.
him. I was
Yeah,
trying
I'll
to
take
give,
advantage. Fuck it.
like it'll
Yeah.
flank him so that
Yeah.
both of
You
you all
can,
have
and then
advantage.
Mobile
all good.
run back around to the other
Yeah,
side.
good point.
Do not worry. Your pal Drazad.
So Flora grasps your shoulder and is like, "Trust me," blinks you, and all of a
Yeah.
sudden you're in a great position for striking.
Like,
It is now your turn. What are you doing?
every time.
Yeah.
All right, I will attack him.
All right.
Well, that's. What do we got in the chat?
I don't
We have a
think-
10.
No, we used the
No, we
10.
have
We used the 10 too. I forgot.
Yeah.
Damn.
I am
Chat,
so
you got
sorry.
anything to help us out?
Don't forget.
No.
You got 10 seconds.
You have a +1 to
They're on
attack.
a
think
like
it's enough.
20-second
Oh, really?
delay.
You got
Yeah.
20
That'd
seconds.
be +8 on top
I got
of an 8.
I got a 15 plus 1. That's 16. That's not gonna be enough.
Oh yeah, no.
Yeah,
19.
not gonna be enough. Boo. Yeah, and then so I dart back there, take a swing. He blocks it, and then I will.
His weapon is on the ground, too.
Is his weapon on the ground?
Yeah, he dropped it.
We'll say he didn't pick it up a second ago because he
we got a
wouldn't have been
D20 in
able
the
to
chat.
on just blocking.
We got D20. I can roll it.
Tabletop. Thank you.
It doesn't count. It's
I
too
will
late.
allow it for that
For
because
this?
because that's probably why they're rolling it.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. So what you
Just
getting,
rolled
Brett?
it.
Let's see.
Let's see.
18.
Oh yeah, definitely. Thank you. whoever that
Tabletop.
was.
So it went from a 16 to a
Yes.
26.
Yeah,
Just
exactly.
so we know what the stakes were here, Leonidas' turn was next. He doesn't have his weapon in hand, but he might have changed his mind to literally
Right.
destroy the rest of the ship.
Right. Okay. So
Roll your dabblage and don't forget to add the extra 1.
Oh, wow.
yep. Plus 5 and no plus 1. No, 11, 12. 12 damage.
12 damage. As you drive your spear into Leonidas' back, you pull it back as blood drips out at a slower pace than you'd imagine, and you realize that he has been beaten so badly that his blood pressure is extremely low, and he lumbers in your direction, still holding on to life.
Is there a hole in the floor?
There is a hole in the floor.
I want to kick his sword into the hole in the floor.
As a bonus action?
Yeah.
Make a sleight of hand check.
Okay. What? I mean, would that work for picking it up too, I guess?
Free action would pick it up.
Yeah. But still make the sleight of hand check?
I'll say sleight of hand because, I mean, it's in his space.
Yeah.
I kind of want to, yeah.
I don't
Because he
know.
may like step to try to
what
stop
would
you
be
from
easier, to kick it in down through the hole into the water?
Yeah.
pick it up.
Or pick it up?
I'd say both I'm going to ask for sleight of hand.
Okay.
I don't know.
I can swim down and go get
I was just thinking about.
it. What? I'm going to try and pick it up.
Okay.
Yep.
Pick it up and hit him with it.
That is a 15.
Nice.
That is exactly what I had in mind. Is it lower than that?
That was 15.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Plus 3.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I'm looking
Cool.
at it. Yeah, that's 12 plus 15.
You reach down as you pull the spear back, and he lumbers in your direction. And as his gaze is cast
I
upon
leave
you.
the spear in him.
Okay.
Yeah.
You
Because
leave it
I need
holding
that
it
hand
back.
to pick it up, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that makes sense. You like
Yeah.
have him pinned, and you reach down to grab the spear, pull the sword, pulling it back. Do you still leave the spear in, or do you pull it out once you have?
I pull it.
Yeah. You have the sword in your shield hand,
Right.
for the moment.
Yep.
You won't be able to swing with it because of that, but you have it.
Run away, because he...
Yeah, I'm running
run towards
away.
me. Run towards me, because
Yeah.
then he can't come towards
I
me to
have
get it.
I have 40 foot of movement.
Okay.
I've run away.
He's going to make an
You wanna
attack
go-
of opportunity.
No,
Man, he
Mobile.
can
You want to go up?
Mobile.
Every time.
Run as far, like the middle of the ship, as far as I can get.
You getting Sally?
Yeah, get
Mabel,
Yeah, give
I'm
Valley the
no.
sword.
Yeah, you can get there.
yeah.
All right.
Hold this, Sally.
Actually, look, I'll throw the sword in that
Mabel,
bucket
bring
of
me
weapons,
100
Yeah.
feet.
Hey,
kind of in the back, and like where you can't see it.
Cool.
Yeah.
Okay. As you do this, Leonidas kind of steps to chase you, but can't quite move.
Peer out from
Right
behind.
before, I stab him. I leave it in there. I reach down. I pick up the sword, and I say, "Good luck, bye," and I run away. Yeet.
All right. It is now Leonidas's go. And seeing you run off, and as damaged as he is
Stealing a
he is
second of his
completely blindsided and just he's got the horse blinders on. He's single-minded and focused. He begins to walk in your direction up the stairs.
We can't.
Oh, he can't because of the.
No,
he's gonna
he-
walk the other way. God damn it!
Attack of opportunity.
2 of them,
Yep.
both of y'all.
Yeah.
I was intending that, but yeah, he can't. He can't.
Yeah,
21.
he can only go
Whoa.
our way, but...
Attack of
It's a
opportunity.
hit first, right?
Yeah.
That doesn't hit. It's a 9 plus whatever.
21 hits though.
10 points of
Get 'em.
bludgeoning damage.
Flora, how do you do this?
I gotta put Mabel down.
She throws Mabel out there.
Okay, so as he walks past me, you see me take my staff of flowers and I slam it on the ground and I say, "No, says I." And then I pick it up and I go to swing it at him, and the vines come off of my staff of flowers and they like shred him
Oh my God!
Yes.
like a rose bush,
Yeah.
basically.
Yeah.
The thorns wrap him and bind him in such a way that he can't move. His 2 shoulders that were so wounded are dripping with blood,
Yeah.
and as the vines taste
right,
this sweet nectar, thorns jut out
Yeah.
as he falls limp on the ground, face down in the shallow pool of water that he himself created. The turtle, seeing his leader done away with, dives past you, Valoth, in an effort.
Can I take an
to-
attack of opportunity?
You sure
Get him.
Because now he had his chance, but he attacked me.
Now I'm mad.
And it's still advantage, right? Because he's still fairy fire.
Yes, he is.
Nice.
That's a nat 20 on my dagger.
No survivors!
Death to the skiff rippers.
Never surrender. No
2
survivors.
doubled to 4 plus 2, so
That is
6.
exactly That's exactly what you needed. I have it right here if you want to see it, but it's 6.
Val
yeah.
fakes like he's gonna let him pass, and then like the true pirate he's become, he's gonna stab him in the back. Right in a crack in the shell. Yeah.
The turtle does carry his momentum past you, and you see him hit the water and just begin to sway and sink into the depths.
R.I.P.
You all are now out of initiative. Your ship is a bit worse for wear. And although Odd has made it back up top, the rest of you are unsure as to what exactly is the condition of the rest of the crew. We will assess this and more when we come back from our break. Don't go anywhere. We are going to take a quick potty break. We'll
And
be
y'all
gone
go
for about
look at
10
the moon.
minutes.
Go look
And
at
go
the
look
moon.
at the moon.
Go
Go look at the moon, please. Yeah, see you in a second.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Wow.
We rolled so good.
Oh, I'm terribly sorry. I didn't know anyone would be here while the stream was running. Give me a moment to tidy up. It's much better. Well, while you're here, we might as well take a moment to thank all of our members for supporting the channel and bringing this stream to life. Tremendous thanks to Captain Brownbeard, Bartley Hallinan, Sam Soledad, Ali Adel, Andres, Brett Venable, Tides of Mo, Tabletop Beard, Leodis Kyron, Kanan Weathers, As Sick as Possible as Soon as Possible, Matsky, Cellphone, am I reading that right? Christopher Denault, Sinful Reaping Gaming, Zen, Frozen, Bruno Villacus, Denise Arslan, Hannah, Anxiety, Kilo 10, Zero Flycat, Cat White, Rayanne Harris, Samuel Vasquez, EAGX1, Ashlyn J, and Mama Jimbo. You know, members get tons of unique benefits as well, like these weekly shoutouts and emojis that they can use in the stream chat, and a heaping helping of chaos points that can be used to, well, perhaps it's better to show you.
The most exciting feature for our live streams has come to YouTube. You can now roll dice live to help us in our adventures by using chaos that's built up by watching and interacting with the stream. All you need to do is keep an eye out for earning instructions that appear on our stream, and then spend those points by typing in the commands that correspond to the dice you'd like to roll. This feature is always available, no matter what campaign we're playing in, so be sure to hop in and help out our players because, well, they're gonna need it. Bear Dritz here, letting you in on a little-known ranger secret that'll keep you satiated in the wild, even when you have no rations left. Ew, not that. I'm talking about subscribing to the channel and hitting that bell icon. It's easy to miss the signs of a stream going live if you're not prepared. So make sure to do that and... What was that?
up right there, adventurer. We're looking for some deviants that refuse to like this video while they're still watching. You wouldn't happen to know anything about this heinous crime, would you? Well then, as you were, but stay out of trouble.
It appeared out of thin air when they found it, as if by the will of the plains themselves. A curious and mysterious bauble that has turned up time and time again throughout the ages. Some have studied it all their lives, hoping to unravel its uniquely fascinating magical properties. Many more have used its power for their own, though all falling victim to fate in the end. Now, it calls to you, by chance, by destiny, by desire, it matters not. It calls to you, and it calls to be cast from your palm, so that it might deliver unto you the unknown wonders held within.
How much longer are they going to... Oh! Excuse me. Are they still not back? Wait there just a moment. I'll fetch them for you. The little chaos gremlins. You have people waiting, you know!
Hey.
Welcome back,
Hey,
everyone. I hope your view of the moon was as
your
beautiful as it
12
was
AC?
for all of us.
It was very
Yeah.
beautiful. It's so bright.
It was huge.
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 We rejoin.
Fritz. This is your.
We rejoin our four adventurers on the tail end of a gripping combat on the high seas that has left you immobilized just off the coast of Zashitan. Odd, you've made your way up to the top deck, so I see it only fitting that you would roll 2d8 for me.
And I'm dead.
That's how long it takes to sink.
4.
4 on both?
No.
What are
4
each?
total? 2.
Re-roll one.
2.
Roll until you get something other than a 2, man.
Snake eye.
3. As you begin to instinctively celebrate your victory, you turn to look at the faces of the crew and realize that all of them, including Thali, are grouped in a circle, looking down. The captain is on a knee, weeping, his hat in his hands. You begin
is somebody
counting the
down?
faces of the people that you recognize. The ship navigator and the helmsman have both been killed in this combat.
Killed as in like
Are they dying?
failed death saves.
They are dead.
Dead.
I mean, you can use revivify or something,
Oh,
but
right.
anything
But
short
like
of
a
that.
healing wouldn't.
A spare the dying or none of that.
You can go and try and make a medical check, but by the way the crew is reacting, it does not look good.
I will try to spare them.
Yeah, I'll run up and I'd say, Dressad, get up here. We got some injured.
I am already on the way.
And I'll run over, and if I'll try and heal one.
Okay. Which one specifically?
Fritz.
Out of the helmsman
Whichever one.
or the navigator?
The navigator.
Okay.
I have a healing hands from being a ASMR. 3 hit points. I'll touch them and my hand glows with a greenish purpley glow, and
Almost like the paddles, the shock paddles that
Oh,
paramedics wear. You
I
see
beat
them
on my drum. Yeah, I beat on my drum until it makes my hands glow.
Their body pulses and resettles.
Does that
They
work?
are unmoving.
Wait, okay, you said it was the helmsman, and who was the other one?
The
navigator.
navigator,
Which fittingly, I think we can cover.
I know.
who's also
'Cause you got
the
navigation
first
tools and
mate
I
for the record.
can drive a boat.
Did that bring them back?
No.
No.
Okay.
The body just settled. While he does that, I will try spare the dying on the
Helmsman.
yeah, thank you. No, he just did the helmsman, I thought.
No, he did the navigator.
I did
the other one.
navigate.
Yeah.
The same thing occurs. They are unmoving, and as you look down from their face, as you recognize them, you see the wounds that they bear are quite grievous. And you hear Thali. They were trying to protect me.
Would I have been able to make it up at this point?
Yeah.
Valif is going to walk over to Thali. There will be many more on this path.
I don't want it.
It's a dangerous road to seize.
I don't want any of it.
You can run from it, or you can work to protect those you care about.
Make a persuasion check.
Oops. Yeah, that's a 4.
You sense that Thali's heart is hardened in this moment. I wanted to protect them before they were gone! And they run across the deck of the ship and position themselves in a corner, huddled, weeping. Odd, out of nowhere, the captain grips you by the armor, lifts you against the railing, and pounds you. Why were they after you? What did you bring to my ship? My crew!
I didn't bring anything to your ship. And last I checked, we just fought off these pirates.
Not without cost! Make a, I'll say deception check.
We did not do the job that we were hired for.
Well, they told us to protect the goods. We went and protected the goods.
23.
The goods are not just
No, they said to go down. They told us to do that.
He takes a deep breath,
layers, if you will.
takes his hand off your armor. I can't look at you right now. The seas are dangerous enough without bringing others that would do harm to you upon them.
Did Orlaith tell you of our other mission?
What other mission?
There are weapons being smuggled out of Tethys on ships that left before us, and we are to investigate. Those skiff rippers are likely after us so that their plans could go unaltered.
And as I walked you about our ship, introducing you to your fellow crewmates, showing you the methods we had at our disposal to defend ourselves, you never once thought to bring that to my attention.
That captain is the reason that the captain of the Skip Rivers is the reason we knew of the weapons. We had no reason to believe that he would stop us, but he also admitted to stealing them.
And he called you by name specifically.
I had some dealings with him,
Well, we have also
but
been in conflict with him before. Not to try to attempt to change the subject or anything, as we are in a very important time here. We do not have time to mourn now. The ship is sinking. We have cargo that we must get off the ship. And as well as we must find a way to get off the ship ourselves.
Need to repair the ship.
I hate how right you are. All I need to know is are there any more surprises I should be aware of?
How are we supposed to know that? Wouldn't be surprises if we knew what they were.
Yeah, I mean...
Any other missions you've been sent
that
on?
was-
Any other dangers headed our way that we're not aware of?
The other one died in Tethys.
Yeah.
In fairness, we were not aware of this surprise either.
Just a reason why they might be after us. It is our mutual employer.
As far as we are concerned, potentially the entire depths is after us. You might not even know what that is, but...
You are at least right in that we have no time to waste. We will give them a proper burial when we reach land, wherever that is. Let us see how well we can repair the ship. Tavros, I need your hand. Anyone that can retrieve any loose wood, shipwreck,
Yep.
We need to salvage what we can of the Ripple Dancer and get to port somewhere. I do not want to dock on Zashitan if we can help it.
Yeah. Y'all see I jumps off, it says, right away, Captain. And then I jump off the boat in full armor into the water and start swimming around like I'm projectile through there.
Like a torpedo.
Yeah. I wanna not only get wood, but I want to salvage the cannon that we did not blow up to put on this ship.
Oh. That's a big, heavy honking
Didn't
cannon.
we break it, though?
We broke one.
And
not
broke
the other
one, not the other one.
And then
Make
like
an athletics check
Okay.
for me. I will tell you the DC is very high for the cannon.
I have a question about mechanics for you that I do not want to ask out loud.
Not 20. Yeah.
You're joking.
Not 20. Looks like we got ourselves a cannon, boys.
Wait.
Nat 20 plus what?
Oh. What is athletics? +1.
How big?
I had it set at 21.
No!
You sorry sack of shit.
Wait, how big is his
God
backpack?
damn it.
It can fit in the backpack.
I mean,
That's
well,
awesome.
danger zone with
That's
the backpack
awesome.
while underwater.
yeah. What?
Yeah, the backpack
Oh, yeah,
is now
the backpack,
flooded with
yeah.
water.
Yeah, it's gonna be
The
full of
backpack
water.
fills with water.
Use
Yeah.
your dust.
We don't even know you have that yet.
What?
The dust. The,
Yeah.
Oh
the
yeah, we
box
haven't
is
checked
jingled.
it. Yeah.
So you dive into the water and you all watch, waiting for him to surface to see what he's salvaged. And a short while later, you come holding the cannon, the mounting system and all that allows it to be wheeled to various parts of the ship. It is wet, so it'll have to dry and you'll have to, refurbish it a little bit, but this could be used upon the Ripple Dancer itself. A few more dives later, and you do have enough raw material to begin work on the ship. The captain looks to you. We will still need to repair the sails and the mast.
While he was doing that, I would have sat down and begun casting, ritual casting Unseen Servant. And when it was done, I was going to tell the Unseen Servant to start sewing the sails.
Cast stuff.
Okay.
Once we gather everything on the boat, as I bring the cannon and set it on the front of the bow, what were the two people that died? Do you remember their
Navigator and
Or the names.
No, what were their names?
Dario was the helmsman,
Yeah.
and you guys actually never met
Yeah.
the navigator, Alara Storn,
Laura.
an elf.
I'll probably ask the little girl or they what their names were so I can get the names correct. And then I want to just carve their names onto the cannon on each side.
Into my skin.
Or actually, I asked Zod to do that because he's probably much more.
Weapon efficient.
Well, can you put their names on the side of this cannon?
I think I can handle that.
I would say with your smithing background, it is no problem. You etch their names
like
elegantly.
a welder.
You put your hood down.
Like one of those
Yeah,
laser
yeah.
etching machines.
Yeah.
Your tail covers your eyes.
Tally looks at their names on the cannon and just...
And then
still, rather than be here.
Dally, they're gone, but they're not forgotten. They live forever with you and me.
And it looks like they may still yet protect this ship.
I'd rather them live.
Want to save a finger off of each corpse?
Oh my god. Make a little necklace? What a weirdo.
No. Yes.
If you ever meet a necromancer, use this to bring them back.
Yeah.
Okay, we need
Way
a diamond.
later. Wait, like 20 episodes later. This dude's level 7. And I'm like, okay, now bring him back. Come on.
Okay, here's a diamond. Go for it.
Yeah.
2.
You're right.
With all this having occurred near sunset, it's beginning hard, even for you, to swim through the water and find usable wreckage, especially in the dark depths of the ocean. The ship is no longer taking on water. The sails are partially mended, but the mast still hangs over the side of the ship in a hopeless fashion.
How far did you fall whenever you fell?
60 feet.
Jesus. Okay.
No, I fell 30
Right.
because
But it's 60
it
feet
is
high.
60 feet. I climbed down 30 and then fell
Yeah.
the rest.
Right.
The captain gathers the crew, including the 4 of you. Today was a hard day. We are seafarers, and many of us have been for some time. I know better than most that the sea can give many things. It has given us a livelihood and many great memories.
No.
But with all that comes a cost. As it stands now, the ship cannot move great distances. I am remiss to say that without any other suggestions or better judgment, we should beach it here to make more sizable repairs until we can continue on. I have heard that the locals are inhospitable, and I have heard of many a sailor setting foot in Zashutan and never returning.
From the beach.
But perhaps we can find some locals to help us. Surely they would want to be rid of us every bit as much as we would want to leave.
Do you potentially have any suggestions, Flora?
Are there any trees nearby that resemble like a pine tree where we could cut down and make a mast?
You would recall seeing along the shore that there are quite dense jungles and vegetation,
Yeah.
but it is very tropical. Not so much a pine tree, a lot more palms, maybe some oaks.
I learned
Coconut.
the other day, palms are technically grass, not even trees.
Oh,
Yep.
really?
They're grass.
Were we watching the
types.
same video?
Probably.
Nerds.
To answer your question, everyone I would know is from farther, way
North.
further
The other
north.
side of
No,
the-
I do not mean to contact or talk to anyone.
I do not think the people here will be hospitable.
That is more what Drazad was inquiring about.
I have issue with docking here, but I don't see another option.
We take shifts,
We must.
and I'll sleep on the top of the boat.
Yeah, I'm just going to continue
So-
to tell the servant and for as long as he's here to
Do
do
we-
whatever he can.
So, what's the plan? Do we need? Do we have to go get a tree? Do we need locals to help us cut a tree down, type of thing? Would a tree even suffice to make a makeshift sail?
No, we have a sword that auto crits.
Yeah.
The
Well,
mast
that's a
itself
good
is
point.
going to be.
That's a great point.
The mast itself is much too
Right.
heavy to lift and replace without some sort of metal to hold it there, and even then it would be a patch job at best. Creating some sort of makeshift mast that could carry our ship much more slowly
Right.
would be ideal. Perhaps we could dock and brig it, as much as I were against it before. The ship is also equipped with
How far
oars,
is Brigit?
but I would ask no man to paddle us that far.
How far is Brigit from here? Like if we cut you down, you had a 60-foot mast before. If we cut you down like a 30-foot palm tree, and then we get a couple of those, affix them to the deck, and then spread a sail between them. It's not the best, but it's something.
Brigit is roughly halfway between here and Nivera, and with our ship righted well, it would take us approximately 2 days to get there, but I'm afraid with a makeshift mast, we could hope for no better than 7 days, a full week.
Were we on a time frame? We were, huh? We were chasing those weapons.
Yeah,
Wares.
Where's?
exactly.
Oops.
Is because I am not super familiar with your crew, is there anyone on the crew who does not need a full 8 hours night of rest? Not you.
No.
He looks out across them.
I don't think so.
All my crew need rest and well deserve it.
Yeah.
That is not in contest.
Baloth and I could take turns during the night.
Yeah. Would I also know if the boat, like, they want to beach it because we can't get anywhere, but like, could it stay on the water for the night? Because I'm thinking of suggesting to not
suggest
beach it right now if we're not going to go for wood because we don't know how
if we
hospitable they are. Yeah, we wait here, then decide in the morning
Does
without beaching it right now.
You make a sound point, friend. Perhaps it would be better to approach the locals under the light of day, bringing good tidings rather than ill omens.
And easier to see if anybody's approaching from water than through that. And he's going to point to the jungle
Yeah.
or the dense foliage.
They will come from the jungle.
I would also like to put it
Who
in
will
everyone's
come?
expectations that
Oh.
the locals are not going to be hospitable more than likely. I do not think we are going to have help from outside sources to fix this ship.
I would not count on it, no.
We could even send a party over in the morning to scope it out before we
Yes.
commit the ship to land.
Odd can swim in the water.
If you would volunteer to scout the surroundings before we move any of our remaining crew,
Yes,
I would appreciate that
absolutely.
as a show of good faith.
Would I know? I don't know much about this area at all, right? Because I'm from further inland.
You can make another history check to see if you remember anything.
12.
As you've had more time to think on it, some of your memory starts to come back. The southern part of Zashutan is very tribal, and the tribes are mostly composed of lizard folk.
Okay. Okay.
This is like that one island off the coast of like India or something.
Sort of like that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
In the meantime, I would say that we get some rest. I appreciate everyone that has raised swords together today,
Two-handed sword, yeah.
and I promise to honor those who have fallen.
Be martial
Today.
arts.
May they always be remembered
Greatsword?
Mhm.
by the ones whose lives they saved. Dismissed. And the crew kind of moves on with a slow candor that reeks of mourning.
What kind of funeral did we do for those people? Did we do like a Viking funeral?
No, we're waiting.
I think wait till we get to
waiting.
land.
Yeah.
Okay.
For the land to bury them in.
They are wrapped up and placed within the cargo hold currently.
I was gonna ask if they could fit in the backpack.
That would be a bad idea. Yeah. With that,
Why?
how are we structuring long rest? How would you like to do this?
I could take first watch.
Aren't they just gonna
for 4
rotate?
hours.
Yeah.
Do you want to rotate?
Yeah, and I can take second after. While I'm meditating for sleep, I would like to hold the sword to focus on it for flavor. I'm switching out proficiencies to be able to use it.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah, I think I need 8 hours. I don't know what I need.
Yeah, I need 8.
If
Yeah.
it doesn't tell you anything.
Yeah, no.
With Flora taking first watch, I will have you make a perception check as all of you begin your long rest.
I'm not gonna hit the button.
That's correct.
We'll say that the cook, as well as the tiefling rigger, is staying up with you.
7.
Okay.
Do I get advantage if they're helping? Cool. The first one I rolled was
Absolutely.
between a 14 and a 6, so it was cocked. I rerolled it. It was a nat 1, so 7. Excuse me, Miss Ma'am. Ooh!
She eating the wrong food?
Yeah,
Oh.
she was scarfing it
I
down
heard.
too. She
I thought it
knew.
was water.
I thought it was too.
While you are
Damn.
taking watch, you're looking out over Zashitan and maybe knowing just the fact that you will have to indeed set foot there.
Clouded
It's
by
hard.
emotion.
It's hard for you to
Yeah.
look earnestly.
Not a real good lookout right now. Sorry, y'all.
It's all right, girl.
Unless more people die, then the captain might actually kill us.
He might actually kill us. Yeah, that's fine.
We'll figure it out.
Look at me. I'm the captain.
Yeah.
The tiefling woman approaches you and looks like you're under a little bit of stress. I just wanted to say you did real good today.
Thank you.
When you got on, I have to admit I didn't think you'd be able to hold your own very well as our protector, but you... Damn, you're badass. You did great.
Thank you.
Oh, sorry.
Emotions will do that to someone.
Mm-hmm.
The captain is who I had that deep moment with, right? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So he knows what I'd be going through.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Well, this is the
No,
rigger.
I know this is
Yeah.
the different person, but I just was asking. Yeah, high emotions will make people act differently.
Well, thank you. I know a lot of the crew is pretty sullen right now, but I don't know if anyone's taken a chance to properly thank you, so I wanted to. Of
I appreciate it.
course. I'll watch the sea if you watch the land.
Sure.
She moves to the other side of the ship. Your watch goes pretty uneventful, and in no time it is time for you to switch out.
Cool.
I'll have you...
Do I get to click the long rest button because of my 4 hours?
I always forget, does it say you finish in 4 hours, or does it
Yes.
say you only
Yes.
need 4 hours of sleep for it?
No, you finish.
Mine
in
says
4
I
hours.
finish a long rest in 4 hours.
Got it.
If those
As
hours
long as
are
you're not
spent
disturbed.
in a trance-like meditation
Yeah.
in which
Okay.
you remain conscious.
Then yeah, you can click the long rest button.
Yeah, because it always
Cool.
sounds not broken,
Yeah.
but it sounds odd.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Then
Not odd. Odd.
Odd.
Then I'm going to when Valoth awakes from his translate state, his hair was looser. The ponytail had been loosened to feel the wind.
Mhm.
He's gonna take it out, put it into a bun, and then he's gonna throw the sword over his shoulder as he kind of
Mm.
nods and walks back out onto the deck of the ship from wherever he was taking his rest.
As you walk out, the dwarven quartermaster and
Sorry, that's my portents.
the quartermaster and the captain are there to see you holding this massive great sword over your shoulder, dwarfing your thin frame. Both of them seem a bit taken aback by this. What was your perception check?
That was my portents.
Oh, sorry.
Advantage on these?
On perception?
I did not have.
Oh, you
advantage.
didn't. Sorry, I heard you ask. I don't remember what the answer was. Mine is 10.
Okay.
Oh, boy.
There's a kraken when we wake up in the morning.
And it,
The whole back half of the ship that I'm not looking at isn't there.
The night continues to go quiet as you watch the shoreline very vigilantly. You occasionally see the flicker of light, but it looks like the luminous aura of some sort of vegetation deep within the forest. Does not look like torchlight to you. That's quite a big sword. Surprised you managed to lift it.
Yes. I wasn't always able to, but it's wondrous what your mind can accomplish when you set it to a task.
Well, if that's what my mind's capable of, I'll stop working out and just start doing a bit of math.
It may be prudent to exercise both equally.
As you say, then. Well, what do you see out there?
I'm not sure if you've ever seen that before, but there is some what looks to be glowing vegetation. It's hard to quite make out from this distance, but
Aye. It's not often we get quite this close to Zashatan, but I'd say it looks to be the dim glow of some sort of mushroom. Perhaps.
And you're unfamiliar with anything like that?
Most of us are unfamiliar by choice. I don't envy you going tomorrow to scout ahead, but I do appreciate it.
What's known of that land? I know everyone keeps saying that it's inhospitable and that are they often at war or
quite the opposite. Zashatan keeps to themselves, and they like it that way. Adventurers and sailors the like have gone missing many a time. I've not known many people that have even said they've been there before and made it back. I've only heard of people whose loved ones left for adventures unknown and never returned.
So
But I'm sure it's not going to happen to you.
So what do you think our odds are of getting help from these people, or at least getting them to look the other direction while we gather what resources we need to leave?
Based on what I know, I'd hope they don't know we're here at all.
What's the name of this sword so I can add it?
It is Shatterspike.
and did we get anything else?
That sounds rad as hell, bruh.
No, I
I'm
got
gonna say no.
You said magic items, plural.
Well, yeah, you have the chest,
From the box.
but we're gonna when you finish your long rest, we'll circle back to that.
I meant from the pirates.
right.
Yeah, Valith is just going to continue his watch, scoping out the land, looking for if he can see how far in they might have to go to get trees that would serve
about
as
the
a
box.
mast and things like that. So he trying to, with this information, trying to plan out, use the rest of his watch to plan out in his mind like a plan of action to get in, get out quick.
With your 10 perception check, you can see by the light of whatever bioluminescent flora and fauna there are, you can see the very edge of the tree line is mostly going to be unusable trees growing at odd angles, but further in you do see some sturdier branches that lift above, and perhaps that's where you'll need to go. As your rest comes to an end and your watch ends, all of you may click the long rest button.
As a point, just one little retcon before we go to sleep. Did we check what was in the boxes?
I was about to say, as you are awoken,
Oh, okay.
you are awoken to an alarm-like chime. Ding, 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 ding. And you like reach over and fiddle with the coffer of curiosity, reminding yourself now that there is an item waiting to be sent. As you press the lock, it contorts in all different manner, switching or flipping open and then locking into place and growing larger than you thought possible, until it is about the size of a very small treasure chest that you can hold in both hands. It pops open with a chime, bing, and inside you see a small tankard. Relatively unassuming, with a metal handle and wooden construction all the way round. There do seem to be some odd runes etched into the wood itself.
Little pictures of you.
Yeah.
Your tails travel
Start
far.
Spinning, It's spinning really fast, and it's me going.
Dancing with your shoes.
Yeah, exactly.
You take the tankard out, close the box, and then instantly it starts dinging again. You think there's some sort of malfunction, and it actually begins to shrink down into almost a small letterbox that opens up. And somebody roll me a d4.
We got it.
There are 4 pellets, or there are 4 pinches of dust in a pouch.
Okay.
Not entirely sure what they are, but
I immediately the tankard. I look at the tankard. Is there a button on? Is there a top that flips open? It's big, huh?
Mm-hmm. It's big enough that you can comfortably hold it in one hand, but you almost want to brace it with the other.
I flip the top open.
As you flip the top open, you hear a pouring sound, and it is filled to the brim with a sweet ale.
I bring it to breakfast and start pouring drinks for everybody.
Awesome.
And then I tell everybody in honor of our fallen companions. And then I go to Valoth and I'm like, we got this? This looks... I don't know what this is in the box.
He'll set the sword down and sit down and begin to ritual cast Identify on it.
On the dust.
Yeah.
I know the other thing's pretty simple.
So, during breakfast, he'll ritual cast Identify on the dust.
If I run out, I will click the top again.
Yep. You realize that the dust is dust of dryness. Just so everyone in the chat knows, these are magic items gifted by our chat through our new system. Thank you, Brett, for the gifts. We are already making great use of them. So, love to see it.
This is quite incredible. Where did you find this?
It came out of that box that the lady gave us.
Oh, well.
You remember she told us that her daughter has another box and she can put things in
I think I was up in the crow's nest when she gave y'all the box.
Was? No.
Because I pretty immediately was like, is there a crow's nest? I want to go up there.
Yeah. No, then I would have relayed that to you.
Yeah, no, but
so you being the party smart person, I got this box. I don't know how it works.
Incredible. You or Drazad even might make more use of this this dust. It seems like you've got about 4 uses in here, and one use or one pinch of the dust will soak up quite a large amount of water into a pellet to be released at a later point.
Drazad is not a very big fan of the water.
And to use the pellet later might want to be closer. To be able to set it off or to have the aim needed to throw it at a...
Yes, I'll take it.
For combative reasons.
Yeah.
All right.
Or even Flora, I was talking to Odd about who would need it. If we're all here, I would suggest anyone really but me
Yeah.
to take the dust.
How many are there?
There's four
Four
pinches of it.
And then I also tell you, we also got this. I'm like, it makes beer. That's amazing.
That does.
It's really fun.
An infinite amount of beer?
And you'll see
I
Val.
keep pouring beer. I keep refilling people's drinks until it runs out. And they're like, no.
Yeah, I'm going to see exactly how much.
It's
It's
3
3
liters.
pints.
3 pints. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's enough to give everyone like a decent amount.
You'll see
Yeah, at
Val
least
actually for the first time
Pints, 2
drink
cup?
beer
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
It's enough for them to cheers. The captain raises a glass
Right.
to those that go before.
I pour mine out into the sea.
Yeah.
For as like a respect thing for those.
The captain sees you do this and kind of nods to himself. It seems like maybe he's had a little bit of time to sleep on what's occurred and isn't blaming you quite as
There
harshly.
you are.
Even still, he does not seek you out. Instead, he seeks Valoth. You seem like a capable man. Surely you've noticed exactly how meager our breakfast was. If you could, while you're on the scouting mission, try to find something edible. Our rations will be stretched thin on this journey.
Magic mushrooms.
That might be something best suited for Flora, as she knows the land and, quite frankly, plants in general much better than the rest of us.
What was it?
Try to find something edible.
They don't got a lot of food on the boat, so when we go on
Ah.
land, we gotta find food.
Okay, I could do that.
Well then, you should probably see yourselves off relatively soon, lest the sun get too high in the sky and the heat make your adventures that much more difficult. We will be here at the ship, standing guard, and I'll put Tavros on trying to get this cannon in working order. As he kind of nods to you,
Keep one of you on the helm of the ship. No, we'd be too far, huh? The shore is way further than 120 feet.
it is further than 120
Yeah.
feet.
I was gonna be like, well, message you
Yeah.
to keep in contact. But no, okay.
Godspeed. Best of luck.
I mean, I know we picked up a lot of the wreckage from undersea, but is there enough, like, planks for us to kind of, like,
Yeah, you can easily grab a
float
loose
and kick?
plank and
Yeah.
float and kick. So I'll say you guys are able to get to shore easily enough in that regard. Even if you don't have a swim speed, it's just considered difficult terrain. So you make it well enough. Drazad is not super keen on it, but he makes it.
I'll swim Drazad.
I just get
Yeah.
on top of you. Like,
Yeah, I'm like a wakeboard. You standing on my back.
3 points of contact.
yeah. At any given point in time.
And as slow moving as it is, within roughly 25-30 minutes of paddling, you find yourself on the edge of a world untamed, where the vibrant, sun-kissed peninsula of Zashutan juts into the boundless sea. A land of intrigue and danger unfolds. The very air is thick with the rich aroma of blooming flora, the melodies of exotic morning birds and animals, and the whispers of unknown secrets concealed within its dense jungles. In but a moment, you divine that this is a realm that defies the timid heart, where brave adventurers seek both glory and the truths hidden beneath the veils of nature's embrace. What would you all like to do?
Immediately look and make sure there's not, like, people around.
Make a perception check.
Oh, God. 10 again. We're the exact same thing.
Looking along the beaches, you feel yourself as though you were almost naked. You feel exposed here. You don't see anyone along the sands, but any manner of creature could be hiding in the dense jungle beyond, and you feel as though you would be best shrouded there as well.
We might want to find cover. I know the people here aren't
Yeah.
friendly. I did see some trees a little further inland that might be what we're looking for the ship. If we could find a path, we could get the ship docked and...
Lord, you want to take point on this?
I, like you, have never been here. I only know of the stories, but I do know the forest.
But
so.
you, unlike me, know the forest better than me.
Yeah, I can take point for that.
Were we to need to navigate our way around a beer or a tavern,
You got it.
or a musical instrument, yes, but this is your domain.
What you want me to roll?
What exactly are you looking for here?
We're looking for
Trees that can support a new mast.
And I'm gonna be
Yes.
looking for like things that we can eat too.
Okay.
Yeah, foraging.
Make a nature check, plain and simple.
Can I make a perception check?
You definitely can. What are you looking for?
If there's signs of like, are there tail drag marks in the sand? Are there footprints?
Yeah, I would have
anywhere?
told you guys that they're all lizard people.
Oh, cool.
Oh yeah, my bad.
Yeah, making we'll say an investigation check for that.
That's fine.
But your 12 on nature, you can easily see the tops of trees that you are pretty sure are similar to ones that people in your home used to build houses out of. Strong timber, probably good for mast making as well. But as far as something to eat, you see all manner of different berries, flowers, blooms that could potentially be edible, but you're just not sure. A lot of these varieties look outlandish and maybe similar to things you've seen, but
Yeah.
you just don't know. What did you roll on investigation?
Dirty 20.
Okay. Scouring the beach, you see no such prints. But as you walk along the very shoreline, where footprints would easily be left, the waves sort of lap them up, your own footprints behind you, and within a few passes, they are gone. You realize that the beach is probably easy to cover your tracks, and the vegetation, the dense vegetation of the jungle could prove hard for you to track someone there as well. This might work both in your favor and against you. As Flora finds several trees that would do well for recreating a mast, I would imagine she points them out to you.
Yeah.
But, what would you guys like to do from here?
I think we should spend as less time on this land as possible, signaling the ship to begin moving in while we cut these down so that we can
Were there any like
mount the logs and get out as quickly as possible.
Any
Once
what?
we start
like
making noise.
coconuts or animals to eat or
I guess I haven't done anything. I could try and I don't know what he would do. This is not his element. Forge, I guess.
How long do you think
Okay.
this mast? Like, do we have an idea of how long it would take to make a mast out of?
Well,
Chopping down a tree is gonna be easy because of a sword.
Mhm.
again, you're not trying to make something permanent.
Right.
And the crew and the captain definitely conveyed this to you. We're really just trying to make something that can get us to Brigget.
Right.
Something that can catch wind
Yeah.
and sail us out of here. So realistically, if it's only makeshift, maybe a day or two to position it appropriately and position the sails in such a way that it can literally tug this vessel across the sea.
Okay.
And I will say something for your nature check here. You do see some of the songbirds kind of chirping throughout the forest. Perhaps if you could lay a trap for one of the animals. But no grounded fauna.
Okay.
Yeah. And Odd, you said you were trying to do something as well,
I
right?
guess he would forage. I don't know what he would do.
Well,
You know?
Sorry, if you want to help me lay a trap for a
Oh,
bird.
yeah, I can do that. Tell me what to do. I don't know what I'm doing out here.
Let's,
it's going to be a survival check.
yeah.
Hey, help her.
Both of us
Do we want to
or
chop the tree down
advantage?
now?
I'll allow you both to do it.
No,
Yeah, you roll one. and I'll
Because
roll
we can always
I
float
want
the
to give
log
you
out to the
advantage. You roll
boat.
twice.
one. All right. Survival?
in my mind, we call the boat. As
9.
soon as we see it
So 2 and a
getting
3.
to start docking, you chop the tree down. We get it on the boat. Then we go back out into the ocean to begin making the mast.
Flora, can you describe to me what these people look like in great detail? And you don't have to like actually do
Yes,
it, but
I
if
do
you can.
that. Well,
Lizard folk are sort of like green dragonborn, but
Yeah.
they're a little bit more snake-like.
They look
look
like
like-
him, just creepier.
But smoother scales. They do not
Yeah.
have the beautiful blue and turquoise
More
that
snaky.
Drazad has.
They would blend into the vegetation.
I'll stay by this
well.
tree if you want to go to the beach and helm them. You'll know where I am to message me.
Yes.
And then I'll cast
Do we need a message? How far is the beach from like the tree line?
The beach from the tree line? 50 feet.
No, okay.
Oh, so we don't have to message?
No, we can.
Okay, then I'm not going to cast anything, but I'll say
Ow.
I'll wait here and you give the signal and I'll start chopping.
So I'll go to the beach and signal the ship
Okay.
to start pulling in. How long do you think that's going to take?
It took you guys 30 minutes to get ashore.
Oh.
I would say,
Great.
But the boat can't move by
well, they
itself.
can oar it. It's
Yeah.
going to take a while.
Yeah.
I would say at least a couple hours.
Oh, wait, no, we don't want to bring the ship in. I can swim. Once we get this thing in the water, like it floats.
That's what we were.
I can swim. I can swim it out to the boat. They can
Drazad
hook it up with
understands
ropes
that.
and bring it.
That is the part I am
Yeah.
concerned about, is putting it on the boat in the middle of the ocean.
It'll be the same. As
You got a
Same
cannon
as-
out of the ocean.
Yeah, it'll
Yeah.
be the same as doing it.
Okay, that was lucky.
Yeah,
It's the same as what?
we need to chop this tree down, get it to the beach, and then I will swim it out there.
Okay.
So I might just start chopping now because it'll make noise.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
fair.
wait for us to come back before you do that, so we're all together.
Would it just be one strike?
Okay,
I guess we set.
I don't know.
Depends.
I've never
I guess-
swung
I
this
guess
sword before.
We set snares and we just leave them, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and then we go back to.
Yeah, with you bait the snares with a blossom that it looks like the local birds have been stealing nectar from, hoping that it might bait them into your trap.
Are there any big, giant, stupid turkey birds?
None that you can see. No.
Okay.
There's any guineas?
Maybe.
So the plan right now,
Chop this tree down.
and then
Drag it.
swim it back to the ship.
Get it into the water. Once it's in the water, it doesn't. It just requires an effort to swim back to the ship. It floats.
I can also aid in the swimming.
We could also just push it in to the back of the boat too, because there's kind of still a giant hole there.
Yep.
But then how do you get it
That
up
is true.
like through the middle?
The
Yeah,
winding
that is a
stairs.
problem for
Yeah.
me.
Well, I mean,
Before
doesn't
we
the
do
mast
all of
run through the
this-
whole
cut
ship
it.
anyway?
We cut a hole in it.
It does normally, yeah.
Okay, before
Pop it up through the
Good
we cut this tree down, I'm casting Pass Without a Trace.
Okay.
Ooh,
I'm gonna
good.
Very smart.
stealthily try to
That's-
cut
yeah.
this tree down.
So all of you guys go ahead and roll stealth.
You get
Add
a
10
plus
to your
10.
roll.
Okay, and I would like to start ritual casting detect
Oh.
magic as well.
Okay.
While we're on, I want to be by him cutting the tree down and casting it.
Yeah. Well, first up, that sword lights up.
Oh, but yeah.
I had disadvantage, but I rolled a 20 and an 18.
Nice. Okay.
I rolled a 5.
I
The
got
luck continues.
27 with the plus 10.
Okay.
Oh,
Well,
15.
I was about that
Okay.
breastplate that wouldn't have gave me disadvantage, but then they had the
Okay.
mariner's
Swimming
plate. I
around
was like,
there.
I got
then I'm
it.
not doing that shit all.
You guys kind of get low in the underbrush as Valoth prepares to swing the blade against the tree for the first time. And you find a position where you feel relatively well hidden.
Okay, I'm swinging.
Okay.
I'm gonna look and
Nothing pings on my detect magic in 30 feet.
Nothing aside from the blade and what you guys bring with you.
So
my tattoos are
I
on
think
too.
we okay.
Oh, okay.
As
Are we
you
touching this tree as it falls, or
No.
we haven't discussed that. He already swung it.
It's gonna fall.
Yeah,
it's gonna
it's gotta fall.
As
somewhere.
you begin to swing your blade, you feel the momentum actually increase. Like the blade carries your arms with you, finds the tree, and carries through it. Roll a d10. It's an auto crit, and then add your strength mod.
2d6.
Ooh, jeez. That is 9. So auto crit doubled to 18.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
And then +1 because that's my strength.
Is it a D10 greatsword or a 2d6 greatsword?
I mean, Shadow Spike. I'm looking at this. It says.
Is it a d10?
It says a D10.
Oh,
Okay, cool. I got it right.
Nice.
I mean, yes, I knew that.
It says it's a D10. Yeah.
The wood splinters and cracks along the angle that you've come in at. It has not cleaved clean through the tree by any means, but another cut, you should be able to wedge it and potentially knock it over. But before you do that,
Yeah. I was like, I wouldn't swing it a second time. I'm swinging like.
roll. We'll say 1d10.
6.
I have a passive perception of 16, by the way.
Mhm.
Okay.
I mean, we're actively looking, I think.
I just wanted him to know.
A sort of translucent flower petal shakes down from the tree and shimmers before your eyes. You follow it as it falls down to the ground. It carries a very similar bioluminescence to what you saw last night, and as it touches ground, it fades.
Did everyone else see that?
Yes, but I
I'm
don't
a
know
lie.
what
I
it
say
means.
no. What crazy?
I'm gonna look up in the tree. Do I see more of those in the tree itself? Like as.
I'll say make a perception check, relatively low DC.
15.
You see some similar flowers up there, mostly cradled in some sort of leafy patches within the tree, and the patches actually appear to hold a bit of water. They're almost like lilies floating in cradled pools that this tree creates. But yes, there are more.
No, they don't.
I'm looking at the floor like, should we be concerned by that? They were glowing last
Then
night.
they don't throw off my detect
Do
magic.
I know anything about these trees?
You can make one more nature check, and we'll see what you...
What's your plus?
That's a good face.
What's your plus to nature? Oh, I should be making these.
Oh, okay.
Yikes.
Everybody.
Batman.
Yeah.
That's a 5.
Yeah, no idea.
I was mainly asking for a history check to see if I knew of anything.
Then make it history. It's the same roll.
It's plus. It's an int still. Yeah. Huh?
5. Yeah, I thought you might be fishing for a fresh roll on that. Yeah, you're just not sure. I'm
Maybe
sorry.
a survival. Maybe a survival. Is your wisdom better?
Yeah, that's an 11.
You know what? I'll say, as you kind of search your mind for relevant information, you do remember.
Take 2 points of psychic damage.
Yeah.
You remember
You get a migraine.
from some of your travels, not necessarily from back home, but from some of your travels, that there are edible petals like this in other trees, in other areas that have sustained
I'm going to
you.
hold it up. Hey, Odd, eat this.
Hey, roll another d10,
Me?
Me?
Flora.
She touched it?
2?
As soon as you lift the petal, which you feel has probably lost some of its potency, you feel your young fingers begin to decay rapidly. You let go of it.
Feywild? What is this?
You take 2 points of necrotic damage
Bruh.
as you have touched a ghost orchid.
Bruh. Okay, well, these are not edible.
I was about to. I'm like,
Maybe the
I
rest.
was about to eat it. Like,
We do not.
Maybe the rest of you get away from here. I will chop and teleport as quickly as I can to not let the petals touch me.
shouldn't it fall away from you? The base
but
of the
the
tree might be the best.
Petals might. I'll
yeah.
teleport away from where it's falling.
Got it.
Okay, so all of you make your way back out to the beach.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Or just where we can
Away.
still see him, but where there's no, not where.
Are
you know,
all do
the
all,
Pythagorean
I'm
theorem,
gonna stay
how
with
tall
him.
this tree is. plus
Yeah.
How tall it can
I'm
Where
gonna
the
stay with
shadow
him because
goes.
I can teleport away too.
Okay.
Do all the trees?
So I
have
can't eat it?
this sort of.
like looking down up into the other trees? Do we see like those like leaves kind of with?
Some of them do, some of them don't.
Okay, or we cut down a different tree.
Also,
if
when
it's
she
not
dropped
the
it,
only
did it
tree.
like kill the plants around it?
It dropped into sort of like a muddy slosh.
Before, I'm gonna like pluck a leaf and touch like the leaf or like a piece of grass or something and touch that to it.
The leaf begins to decay, yes, and the petal begins to glow.
If we
Oh,
chop
the petal glows.
if we chop down this tree and the petals hit it, we have no more tree.
Right. So again, Drazad says, not the only tree. We find another tree.
We can try.
Okay. You move on to another tree. If anybody wants to make a nature check to see what else might make a suitable
You.
mast.
Sure.
What do you have to nature?
+4.
Oh, yep.
That is a 23.
All right. As you navigate, as you navigate your
Like we're picking out
surroundings,
Christmas
I
trees.
told y'all I've never been here.
Yeah.
Odd and Drazad are kind of looking up at the different tree branches, keeping an eye out for those lotuses. But you actually stop them in their tracks just before they get really right upon what is called blister vine. You recognize this from a book that you've read. It is a crimson vine that secretes a toxic sap, and the sap causes intense burning and blisters. So you do not want to touch it.
That's bad. That's all Val says. He doesn't tell you what he doesn't say any of that other stuff.
Oh, you don't say it?
I mean, look, with a 23, you knew all that.
Yeah,
so-
But he's just gonna say that's bad.
The red vines are bad.
Yes, that is bad. Do
What's,
not touch that.
what's wrong with him?
It'll hurt you.
You got it. Okay, that's all you have to tell Drazad.
But just beyond the blister vine, you do find another relatively strong wooded tree that you feel would make for a good mast. However, again with your 23,
My dude.
it is hanging above some plants that you do know exude toxic spores if disturbed, so you may want to knock it in a certain direction. I'm telling you what you avoided, basically, with
Yeah. Okay. I'll do my best to. When I swing, I'm going to position myself to fell the tree in that direction. But I'll say, I think this is it. If this tree touches any of those spores, run.
I'm just gonna get out of the way anyway. Like,
Okay.
how about I preemptively run before?
Are we still about the same distance from the beach, or we've gone a little further in?
You've gone a little further in.
How far would you say we are from the beach?
I'd
We were like
say
50
you're at least a couple hundred feet into the jungle.
before. Okay.
Cool.
Are we ready?
Yeah.
Okay. Roll a d10.
8 doubled 16 and 17 with the
Okay.
+1.
Just the same, the blade carries your might into the tree. You pull the blade out in a wrenching motion that causes the wood to squeak as the tree kind of shakes back and forth. Nothing happens. But the tree is not quite felled yet. It'll need one more strike.
Come
No
on, man. You know how
disturbances from that loud noise or anything.
Make a perception check.
Can I make one?
Yeah, I
as well?
guess.
That's
Yeah,
correct.
can we all do that?
17.
17.
Come on. 17, 17, 17.
Yeah.
18. Damn.
Are we all rolling? Christian?
Yeah.
I might as well.
We're all just sitting here watching.
17.
Did you really get a 17?
couldn't get a 17.
I cannot believe you.
Caleb.
I am so disappointed.
How dare you roll better than
Yeah,
us?
I know. You're not better than me.
Drazad is sorry.
Also, what
As-
about you? You
All
miss
of
a
you-
golden opportunity
I'm gonna
to
cover one of your eyes.
like nothing happened and then the tree falls.
As all of you are looking out around your immediate surroundings, you do hear rustling about 50 feet off in the direction the tree was about to fall. Your attention draws in at the sound. When suddenly you hear something else.
Blow darts, get down, get down.
Yeah, Valoth is gonna try to position himself between the tree and where that.
Okay. As all of you get down to avoid the blow darts, you turn your eyes skyward and see tons of tiny spores descending over top of you.
Us?
Run.
I thought we got out from underneath where they were.
They hit it with the blow
Well,
dart.
he wasn't. You also weren't nearby, right?
They
You
hit
said
him
you
with
already
the
got
blow
out
dart.
of there.
Something has obviously disturbed
Right.
the flowers nearby.
Keep swinging and then teleport out.
And as you
Yeah, if I have an action, I'm gonna swing and then teleport.
succumb to the spores that now enter your lungs,
I teleported.
you
him.
feel yourself
No, we did.
drifting off.
Is his magical sleep? No, the fuck I don't.
It's sort of magical sleep, but we'll figure out what happens as we end our session here for tonight.
Oh, nice.
Thank you all for hanging out for our 10th episode of Legacy of the Ashen. Things are just starting to heat up. I can't wait to see exactly what you guys do here in Zashatan.
I will not be falling asleep.
Yeah, you.
No, that's the one thing she won't.
Maybe we'll see.
It's medicinal sleep.
Yeah.
Thank you so much to Tabletop Beard for hopping in and sponsoring the stream and hanging out and rolling some dice with us tonight. We really
Saved us.
appreciate it.
Appreciate you.
If you guys are
Honestly,
interested
thank
in
you,
beard
Tabletop.
oils, go check out their website. The link is in the description, and you can get 20% off with Chaos 20 at checkout.
That nat 20.
Use that.
All that
code.
said, be on the lookout for recaps as I make a short video that brings you up to speed from episode 1 all the way to here. I'll hopefully post that in the next week or so. If I don't, please don't come after me. But until next time, go out there and make some chaos.
Bye.
Bye.